Because as you know, all the electronic city companies, the IT companies and the companies which are there in electronic city are all closed. They are closed till March so far, as of now. It might get extended, is what we get to know from some of the companies. So it's purely, we can't say what is going to happen. We are foreseeing that everything will be online. Even there was a question which I asked to some of the companies like PwC, Deloitte. I asked them, how are you going to do the personal interview is fine, but how are you going to do the group discussion? For which they had an answer that we will have our own bandwidth and we are planning to do a group discussion also. The reason is there will be many candidates, many students who will be applying, and they have huge numbers to hire. So if they don't go with the group discussion, the elimination process, group discussion is basically an elimination process, they will not be able to complete their recruitment cycle. So that is the answer I got from some of the companies. And that is what I want to tell you guys also, that we have to be prepared for the online version of
Ma'am.
recruitment this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I
Yeah,
have a
Akhil, go
doubt
ahead.
and also a fear that,
Huh.
ma'am, if everything goes online,
Hmm.
then, ma'am, what is the possibility that we are the batch of 180 people, ma'am? We are 180 students in PGDM
Huh.
2019-21 batch. Then,
Huh.
ma'am, what is the possibility that every student will get placed?
No, that is how you will crack it. That is going to decide how you crack the interviews. Once you start cracking, you will be placed. That's what I can say. See, interview, see, our placement department is responsible to get good companies, get good roles. That is our role. But getting placed, of course, that is why we are doing all this. Why we are doing, I know that you are be getting taxed with so many assignments. In spite of that, we are doing this wings training. Why we are doing? Because every company has an aptitude test. In the aptitude test, it is elimination round. If you don't clear the aptitude, you don't go to the next round. We don't want that to happen. We want majority of the students to clear the aptitude so that you get a chance to go to the next level. And you must believe me, all the companies past, I think 10 years now, I think 4 or 5 years before also, that was not the criteria. But every company is now banking on first aptitude test, then psychometric test, after
Yes,
which
ma'am.
only.
Yes, ma'am. That we know, ma'am. But, ma'am, in
Yeah.
this handbook, ma'am, it is clearly mentioned that we will only get 6 chances for our desired job. If we failed in the
Uh,
6 chances, then, ma'am, seventh and eighth, that
no, no,
would
we
be.
will come to 1 minute, Akhil. Let me go step by
Yes,
step.
ma'am.
I will come to
Yes,
that
ma'am.
query also. Otherwise, we'll miss
Okay.
out a lot of other things. So,
Okay, okay, ma'am.
now we have finished the type of campuses. Pre-placement training is over. So I just wanted to. I'm going step by step so that we don't miss out anything. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay, ma'am.
we go to the next sixth page, which is etiquettes, do's and don'ts during the placement process. So here again, dress code. Though dress code is very relevant for physical interviews, but having said that, now because all the companies are working from home, it is very clear cut instruction has been given to the employees of the companies, and also the same thing is going to follow even for the interview process, that you have to be in a dress code. That means you have to be in your formals, as if you are attending a physical interview. Though it is not physical, it is online, but anyway it is going to be a video interview where the recruiter is going to look at you, see you, and interact with you. It is only that he is physically not going to see you. So the dress code still remains the same. Because it is becoming an online version doesn't mean that dress code will not be applicable. Dress code will definitely be applicable, is what I got to learn from the companies. Okay. So only formals are allowed. You can't wear a casual wear and attend an interview, which is very clear. And I know you guys are matured enough, you know this, you will do that. Okay. Next, we go to the next one, punctuality and mandates. Today, we started the interview we were supposed to start the session by 6:30. This counts a lot. If you guys in the interview are not in advance, if you don't get to the video portals well in advance, then I think you will miss the bus. Very, 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 very important to note that you should have this punctuality is very, very important. If an interviewer, if a recruiter has a group discussion at 6, you should be available. You should keep everything ready. You should be available 5 or 10 minutes in advance so that you quickly join. Because technically, there are a lot of technical glitches which we are all facing. You know that. So please, I request you all to maintain punctuality. Start getting used to this right from now. Whenever a professor calls you for a class, when the professor is having a 3 o'clock schedule, you please be there 5 minutes in advance. Make it a routine, because this is a new normal. And during the online interviews, I think this will be also one point which they will note. If you are not there, you miss the bus. They will not even think of again calling you. So you please be careful. These are some of the tips which I want to give you. Online is a new thing for us. It is a challenging version. We There will be a lot of technical glitches because we are facing it. We know that. So I want you all to maintain punctuality, and that is one thing which I would reiterate again and again to you. Okay. So the date, time, venue of the interview, everything, whatever is written here, I'll just read out. The date, time, venue of the interviews will be subject to changes. Yes, there will be changes. Sometimes there might be a technical glitch even from the interviewer's side. That could be a push of half an hour. You have to patiently listen to it. You can't say that interview 10 baje hona tha, nahi hua. Technical glitches are everywhere. So we have to wait patiently, and whenever there is instruction, you have to come there. So that is one thing. Reporting for the pre-placement. This all are we have put this across, put this in the placement handbook, considering the fact that it is happening in a physical manner. But these are all not physical manner. We are not going to be attending a physical interview, but this will hold good even for a online interview. You have to be in time is what is basically the bottom line. Is you have to be in time for pre-placement talk, for interview, for group discussion, for everything. You have to be in time. Even for aptitude, in aptitude test, when the link opens, they give a window of 1 hour or 45 minutes. If you are late, you will miss the bus again. So please, I want you to be punctual. At least during your interviews, you should be punctual. For being punctual during the interviews, you have to get it into your system right from now. Okay. So then we come to the next one. There is one thing which I wanted to point out. See, majority of the companies will have aptitude test. So aptitude test is the first process where even if you don't crack in the aptitude test, that particular chance will not be considered as a chance. You will get one extra chance even if you do not crack the aptitude test. Am I clear? First thing I wanted to tell you. Am I clear
Yeah,
in this?
okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Aptitude test will
Then,
not be counted as a chance for sitting in an interview. It will not be. You will be given extra chance even if you don't crack the aptitude interview. Aptitude. Secondly, there is a pre-placement talk which happens from all the companies. They are going to continue that. Though it is not happening physically, but everyone, like you do a webinar, they will instruct you. They will talk about the all the roles, the career growth, and they will give you a chance to even interact with them, ask questions. Even if it is a silly question, I would want you to ask, like you are asking me a lot of questions. Similarly, I want you guys to ask questions even to the pre-placement recruiter who is going to come on board and talk about the pre-placement. So that is the pre-placement talk. In the pre-placement talk, after the pre-placement talk, what happens generally is, seeing the JD, you might be interested in the company. But after listening to the pre-placement talk, you might change your mind. You might think, no, this is not my cup of tea. Vice versa. It could be the other way also. Looking into the JD, you might not be interested. But after listening to the company's pre-placement talk, you might decide, no, I should give a try to this company. This looks good for me. It will build my career. You will change your mindset once you listen to the pre-placement talk. So after the pre-placement talk, we will give you a fair chance to express your interest to sit for the placements. So that will be your choice. We are not going to force you. Nobody is going to force you. You take a chance whether you want to sit for the placements or not. Once you decide, once you fill the form of expression of interest, then you cannot back out from the company. If you are sitting for it, suddenly what happens, because I have an experience of interacting with the students, they will put down their signature in the expression of interest form. The first round will happen, the second round will happen. After getting shortlisted in the second round, suddenly the student will back out. He will say, no, no, he will be influenced with somebody. He will say, no, no, I don't want this company. Then it will
Ma'am, I
become a
have
big,
a point with
yeah,
from that.
tell me, Rishabh, tell me.
Ma'am, so if I do the pre-placement and all of that, and I'm interested to say up to a point of the round of interviews or something for the
Uh,
company, but
uh.
then I see another offer that has come up which is more suitable for me, and I want to back out. Will I not be able to back out?
No, that cannot happen in one day, no. When the interview process
Ma'am,
happens,
it can happen in one day, ma'am. Suppose I have
no,
interview at 12 o'clock and I am from the food industry, and
uh,
I see a company like Nestle who's put up an interview or a job description, and I want to move to that and put all of my skills and my motivation
then you
into
don't.
getting that company, ma'am. Will I
No,
not be
no,
allowed to
then
shift then?
no,
Yeah.
Rishabh. Then in that case, you don't opt for this company, opt for Nestle.
Ma'am, but
Why
then
do you
by
want to sit
if
here?
Nestle doesn't come and this is my second best
No, no,
option,
no,
ma'am.
Nestle. See, we will be posting
I
the
just
JD.
use Nestle as an example, ma'am. I'm not saying
Uh-huh.
Nestle
No, no,
or
I am also using it
anything.
as an example only, Rishabh. When you see that you are seeing the JD of Nestle, which has been put up already, don't sit in this company. You attend the pre-placement. You are all welcome to
Ma'am,
attend the
that's what I'm
pre-placement
saying.
now.
Necessarily, there is no guarantee that the Nestle JD of Nestle will be put up before the pre-placement talk of this company, will it, ma'am? Suppose I attend
No.
this and I've been through it, and then Nestle comes showing interest where I'm already halfway through it, and then I want to back out of this and go to Nestle. Will I not be able to allow to do that?
No, you will be until see till the offer letter is shown by the generated by the company from the first company, you still hold a chance to sit in Nestle. Nestle is an example again. See, the
Okay.
offer letter has to come. You have time till the offer letter.
Okay.
If in between the offer letter doesn't come, we also will not stop the students because offer letter is very important from the company which has come prior to
But
the other
but
company.
I just have it is my career, ma'am. I should have a choice on making decisions on my career. Why should the placement department decide when I can back
No,
out of an interview and when
no,
I
then
can't back out of an
no,
interview?
Rishabh, no, Rishabh. In that what will happen? I'll tell you. Rishabh will be placed again and again and again in all the good companies. That can happen.
That is not what I'm saying. Get placed again and again in all the
Yeah, that is.
companies, ma'am.
See, you are being chosen in first company. The offer letter has not come. We give you a chance to sit in Nestle. After Nestle, Marico will come. After Marico, Google will come. So, do you mean to say Rishabh will be allowed to sit in all the companies? Then what
Ma'am,
about
do
your
you mean
other
to say
friends?
I will? So you're saying because I will not be allowed to sit, other people will sit, and you will give placement to every single student there is in the college?
Every single student is aspiring to get a placement
Is
opportunity.
aspiring, ma'am. So why, can you give in writing in this document that every single student will be placed?
No, we aim for 100%.
Exactly,
Rishabh, you
ma'am.
are going.
That's my
No,
point.
Rishabh,
You cannot give me that, but you won't let
that
me do
is
the
what
other
do you,
one
no,
also.
Rishabh, what do you mean to say? You want to sit in all the companies which are going to
I'm
come
not
till
saying I
March?
want to sit in all the companies.
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying
is
my
what your
mind
point is.
might change. I'm saying my mind might change midway through the
Your
thing
mind can
because I
change,
see.
but
Exactly, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. My mind can change. There is a possibility.
no,
I am
if
not someone
everybody is, no,
unethical. Ma'am, I'm not someone unethical who will go sit for every Tom, Dick, and job that comes just because I'm trying to take away other people's position. I'm doing it for my career enhancement. I'm not doing it to reduce other people's opportunities or destroy their careers.
you are talking from your angle, Rishabh. What
Exactly, ma'am.
about,
Whose else angle will I talk from?
no, you must also think from our angle. We will lose companies
Ma'am,
if you
your
don't have.
angle is not my concern. My
No,
angle
no,
is my
no,
concern.
Rishabh. No,
No, no.
Rishabh, this is
Why
not
no,
right.
no, ma'am? Why no, no, ma'am?
Why no, what?
One
You
minute,
tell me,
1 minute.
Rishabh.
Kala ma'am and Rishabh.
Yes, ma'am.
First you calm down.
Ma'am, I'm calm, ma'am. I'm
No,
just
this
trying
is
to get
not the
my
way you
point across.
talk to a senior
Ma'am,
person.
what have I said wrong? Can you please tell me what I have said wrong or which is inetiquette or I've been disrespectful towards anyone?
Can I break in? Ma'am, first is like we didn't get the answer yes or no. And second thing, I think Rishabh is saying like if he's not yet placed, he's just sitting in the process. He's not yet placed and he wants to switch it to the different company. Then he can or he cannot, yes or no?
He can. He can. See, we want placement for everybody. If he is not getting selected in one company, definitely you are going to the next company, the next
Ma'am,
best company which is coming, you are going to sit.
then ma'am, one more doubt.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Ma'am, what if ma'am I go with the all process like my aptitude is clear, my personal interview is cleared, all the process is cleared. Now I am waiting for my offer letter. Suppose the
Correct.
other day, yes ma'am, suppose other day my
Huh?
my desired company comes, which I
Huh?
was not aware of, that this
Okay.
company will come to our campus, and I want to
Okay.
sit for the company. And ma'am,
You are
that day,
allowed.
suppose ma'am, I'm yes ma'am, I am allowed. Suppose ma'am, I'm giving my aptitude test, and ma'am, suppose on that following day the previous company offers my offer letter, and what should
Hmm.
I do then, ma'am? At
No,
that
don't worry
time, what
about
will
that.
I do?
No, Akhil, don't worry about that. We will still allow you to complete the process with the second company, your desired company. We will see if you are getting placed there. We will tell this company that you are late in sharing the offer letter. We will give you your desired company
Ma'am,
only.
I have a point
Ma'am, I
because
have a
I
doubt,
am going
ma'am.
to be very frank.
One by
Ma'am,
one, my dear.
I'm going to be very frank with you now, and please do not consider this as disrespectful. I am just
No, not at all, Rishabh.
voicing
I
my
am not
opinion.
considering it
Ma'am,
that.
I got placed in InMovido from Superset long back. All I needed was the college to contact them and get the offer letter. That was not done for 2.5 weeks. I got creatine's offer letter within the next day, and InMovido, after I accepted the creatine thing, InMovido sent me the offer letter a day or two later, ma'am. So if
Okay.
I cannot trust you to get offers, ma'am, this point is redundant, the one you just made.
No, I didn't get you. In
Ma'am,
Mobi, you
also
did not
ma'am,
get the
adding to
offer.
Risha ma'am, I have applied ma'am. I also contacted Amina ma'am and Shreshti ma'am regarding my matter. I have applied for ma'am more than 5 companies in Supercent, and I can send you the screenshot of the following companies, which
Oh,
ma'am, my
I
even
believe
ma'am,
you. I believe you,
ma'am,
Akhil.
they didn't even respond to my application. Even ma'am, I can see in the group, ma'am, the following students CV has been selected, but ma'am, my application, it is just showing applied, ma'am. Neither ma'am, it shows that your application is denied, ma'am. No response from the superset, and ma'am, but in the group we can see, ma'am, following students are getting the next process, qualification. They are
No,
qualified for
I
the
think,
next round, but
see,
ma'am, by when it comes
no,
to ma'am,
Akhil,
my application, ma'am, what is
no,
happening there? I want to know, ma'am,
Akhil,
please.
that should be some technical glitch as far as superset is concerned, because I am
When
not a,
ma'am, Ma'am, why, ma'am, technical glitch, ma'am, please, ma'am, understand my perspective. For one or two, I can understand. For ma'am, 5 companies, even ma'am, the last company, the last day, yesterday, there is a company, and
uh,
I have also applied for that. But
okay.
ma'am, today morning, I'm seeing, ma'am, some of the students yeah, they are shortlisted. But ma'am, for my application, it is still showing applied. Ma'am, there is also a company, long 2 weeks back. Ma'am, still
Uh,
it's super set still says applied.
uh.
Ma'am, neither it
So have
says
you not
that your
raised,
application
no,
has been
have you,
rejected.
Akhil, have you not raised this concern with the
Ma'am,
team
yes,
and
ma'am.
has,
Ma'am, it
Ma'am,
uh,
should
I
be
have
with
raised.
the
Ma'am, I have messaged Shreyasi ma'am and Imina ma'am also. Ma'am,
uh-huh.
even ma'am, the ma'am messages are being seen, but ma'am, no reply from the
yeah.
placements assistants.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Uh,
nobody replied, ma'am.
Archana, we can make a note
Just a
of
second.
Akhil. We will
Hello,
look
ma'am.
into it.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
this
we
is
will
not
look
And
into
about
even
it.
ma'am,
the
I
way.
can send you a screenshot of my message, ma'am, which I have
One at a time.
sent to
Hello.
Amina ma'am.
Just a second, ma'am. Ma'am,
One minute.
Hey, if, no, this is not a fish market. One by one,
हाँ
please.
मेरा आया
yes,
Student,
ma'am,
one
you
मेरा
can share,
आया
ma'am.
नहीं आया
waiting
सेकंड
to
टाइम
ask a
आया
doubt for a long
minute.
time.
1 minute. 1 minute. Whoever is speaking, let me just finish. Akhil. Akhil.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are telling that your application in the superset is not
माइक तो चालू
processing further with the other companies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this has
No,
been
ma'am. Even ma'am,
ma'am,
one minute.
they don't even respond, ma'am. Ma'am, definitely they don't respond to other students also. I can see the messages from the staff, that from the placement team in the group, that following students have been shortlisted. But ma'am, when I see the superset of the following student in their mobile, I won't see that message in the superset for sure, ma'am. This is happening to me also.
No,
I it
you have
all,
applied.
ma'am,
1 minute.
I am not properly understood, Akhil, what your concern is. We will do it. We will take it offline. We will take it offline. Definitely, Akhil.
ma'am, if you don't mind, can I interrupt? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Anjali, go ahead.
Ma'am, actually, I suppose I understand what Akhil is saying is there have
yes.
been internships, like 3, 4 internships. We've applied for it. But I
Hmm.
suppose it's been a week or two. We don't even know whether we have been selected for the selection process. In this case, if we by chance message Amina ma'am or Shreyashi ma'am, The
Huh?
first thing is they don't reply. Second, on the group, they'll be like, you don't personal message them. Ma'am, whom are we going to ask that? Are we even there? Because on that basis, we have to think whether we have to apply for other internships or not. And ma'am, it's October end. By November 15, everybody has to start their internships. So it's a high
Correct.
time we also need to know that are we even on the borderline, that are we even going to go on the other side for selection or not. Ma'am, this kind of like these, if it's for one internship, we understand. Like 4 or 5 internships and we don't get and reply, that's a little annoying, ma'am.
Yeah, I got
Correctly,
it.
ma'am.
And
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
it's not, I'm not saying it's the college's fault. I understand. We are also trying from our end. But there are some issues with that we don't get internships from our end as well, which is why
Yes, ma'am.
we are like hoping that the college does something. So
Correct.
our
Ma'am, adding
concerns
to
need to
Anjali,
be answered.
ma'am, I want to say one thing, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Yeah,
Please,
Akhil.
ma'am. Frankly, ma'am, the placement team said, ma'am, they told us that there is a placement committee who will bridge the gap between the placement managers and the students. But ma'am,
Mhm.
who should we talk? If ma'am, we directly message Tracy or Amina, ma'am, they don't reply. They reply in the group that you don't have to message us personally. So there are some 2, 3, or 4 students in the placement committee. They will respond to your
Correct.
queries. But ma'am, why
Correct.
should we go to them, ma'am? They are
Ma'am,
also
that's
Akhil,
not
they are
even
also
the point. The
yeah, ma'am,
point
they are
is,
also searching for
Just
the
a second.
internships, ma'am.
Akhil, Anjali, just a
Akhil.
second. Do you think placement committee is responding to our calls? Even I call. I am a member of placement committee. I every day call. I have a call log. I called 5 to 6 times Tracy, ma'am. She always declines the call. I don't know why it is happening. I don't know.
I agree,
I
Vignesh.
understand people are busy, but can't. Okay, we placement committee are acting as a face of students. Why
Yes,
can't
Vignesh,
placement
I
committee
completely understand your
attend?
perspective, Vignesh.
Let me comment. Why can't placement committee at least attend our club, our calls? Why can't they?
Ma'am,
Uh,
that is
okay.
also fine. If teachers
And
are busy, there are respective student coordinators who have been assigned. We do
Correct.
message them. They don't also
teachers
reply.
are
That
not, those teachers are
Ma'am,
not attending the
students,
calls of student
Anjali, students,
coordinators.
what will they do, yaar? Students,
at least
they
they
are
can
also
No,
reply.
bothered
They
about
can
Vignesh.
their
get back,
internships.
ma'am.
Vignesh, I think, see, if one of you, hello,
Yes, ma'am.
if by, see, one point I'll tell you why it is routed through the placement committee students. I think Shweta is one whom I know who is probably taking the queries from all of you and posting it to Amina and Shreyasi. That I have seen Shweta doing, Shweta Haldar. She's doing that. The reason
Ma'am,
actually for this,
see the pressure that Shweta is holding on her
no,
head, ma'am. She is also
I
finding her
understand why.
placement.
1 minute, Akhil. See, the placement committee has a major role to play. I know there is a lot of pressure when you join a placement committee. The reason why Amina and Shreyasi have requested the students to route it through Shweta is primary reason is everybody is calling them and they are not able to call the companies to get them to the JDs. That is one of the reasons which they found from morning till evening. They are only attending to the queries of the students. There are some queries, there are a lot of queries coming. Vignesh will call, then Anjali will call, then Akhil will call, then a lot of people are calling them one by one. The calls are the time is being spent only for attending the student queries. They are not able to connect with the company. There are a lot of follow-ups which we do with the company also. That is the reason we thought
I'm
the
I'm
queries can be
prioritizing student
So, when will the
companies
query be
thing before
resolved?
the student queries, ma'am.
1
Are you
minute, one
saying
by
our
one.
queries are not worth
No,
picking
no,
up phone calls
no,
over?
Rishabh, see, wait. Vignesh pointed out that when he tried calling, there was no response from Shreyasi. So what you do, Vignesh, you can try if Shreyasi is for some reason, if she has not responded, try calling Amina. If Amina is also not responding, call me. No problem. I am also there. Archana ma'am is there. 4 of us are
Ma'am.
there. Huh.
Ma'am, in this process of just telling the concerns, there is a pile of only concerns, but those concerns are unanswered. It's been like
No,
now
but
a week
I
that
was
we are just
told,
giving our concerns, and
Anali,
there's no
no,
response from that side.
No, Anali. I think every day Shreyasi and Amina sit with the queries which is being routed through Shweta Haldar, and early morning first thing they do that. That's what I've been told. I've been monitoring, and they've been telling that, ma'am, these queries we have sorted out all the queries. That's what they say.
But
Ma'am,
honestly, we
ma'am,
don't see any
we are
results
not
from
told
the
about
queries
that.
being
Ma'am,
sorted, ma'am.
Archana,
Ma'am, I just have
Yes,
one
Kala, ma'am.
question. Kala, ma'am,
Archana,
I just
has
have one.
Amina and Shresi not joined this call?
No, ma'am.
They should have joined, no? They are
Ma'am,
the
do you
right
want,
people, no?
ma'am, do you
Kala,
want
ma'am,
me
I
to
just
Ma'am,
have one
send you
last
I,
question.
the
One
screenshot?
last question
ma'am,
from
I
my
have
side.
a query.
Tell me.
Ma'am, if a student is facing some personal problem and that person doesn't want to portray it in front of all the students, you all are telling that you cannot message the faculty personally. Then how do we do it, ma'am?
Array, that is why they have a process of your concern getting routed through the placement committee members so that they can attend to all the queries together. One by one, if you start calling, they are not in a position to call the companies and get the JD.
Ma'am, one of your placement committee member himself said that his calls aren't getting picked by the placement
Yes, ma'am.
faculty.
That could be any reason. See, he might be sick. We don't know that. That is why I'm saying, Vignesh, you could have
But
called the
ma'am,
other
if
three.
it comes to ma'am, our personal reason, but ma'am, at last, ma'am, our parents are also bothered. Ma'am, my father will definitely not say this, ma'am, that I will call the other student that he is also a placement committee member. Ma'am, my father will directly call you, whether, ma'am, ma'am, whatever the position the manager holds, ma'am, my father will definitely call. Ma'am, he will not look for the student who is assisting a placement committee, ma'am. If
Another
it
thing,
comes
ma'am,
to the
another
personal
thing,
reason,
just piling up it all upon Shweta is not valid. There are at least 9 to 10 members in the
correctly,
placement
ma'am.
committee. Why
She is
can't all
also
of them
bearing so
be
many
involved?
problems,
No,
ma'am.
that is the
Just
reason.
Shweta,
The
only
placement
Shweta is
committee.
getting thousands of messages per day.
No,
Can you
I
understand
agree.
her situation
I
also?
agree, Ritika, I agree. That is why we are going to have a work allocation. We are going to equally distribute the work, not only with the senior batch of your batch. We are going to also include the junior batch. We are going to train them right from now. So the batch size, the committee is going to be having around 30 plus members. Not only your batch, from your batch, it is going to be 12, I think 12 or 13. The balance we are going to pick up from we are already in the process of that. Very quickly, we will have more numbers so that the work allocation is done. It is delegated to a lot of other people also. And everyone gets his or her own space. I understand everything is bombarded on Shweta. That's not correct. That is what I was discussing even with the team. So Archana ma'am is now forming a bigger team, and very soon, by next week, everything will be in place. Even we will reach out to more companies because Shresi and Amina are not able to alone handle the database. I have given them the database of more than 10,000 companies, but we are not able to call everybody. That's not possible. So that is why the placement committee is also going to play a very important role from coming week. We have decided that.
Ma'am, instead of expanding the
with all due
students, why don't
respect,
ma'am placement cell expand the faculties? Ma'am, why to expand the students? Why to expand the committee? Yes,
not
ma'am.
only that, ma'am, this thing should have been dealt with before our internship started. We have just 15 days left for internship starting. We going for our exams or giving interviews.
Exactly,
Yes,
ma'am.
From
This is
2nd, we
not
have
a time
exams
we
till
see.
13th.
See,
Ma'am,
this
I
is
want
a
to
call
say
taken by the management that it should be from November. That is a call taken by the management. I have no say in that because I think the
Ma'am,
management has
according to
taken
the
a call.
management, the
Ma'am,
internship
just a
should be
second,
from
ma'am.
November, not the formation of the placement committee. Ma'am, we do have a placement committee and we do have Shweta as well, and everybody is doing their work properly. And I know she's routing all the issues to the placement team, but there's no, like, all our issues go unnoticed. There's no solution coming for this.
Unnoticed, I will have to, Archana, make a note from Tanisha. Tanisha, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, Tanisha, ma'am, all ma'am, every student here, ma'am. It is
Ma'am,
possible
and
every
on behalf
student
of
here.
all the students,
I have another
because there are
question
many
here.
issues which go unnoticed when the
Kala,
group,
I
and
just
some
have one
of the
more question.
Agree
concerns
to
are
Tanisha,
placed
ma'am.
by students on the group and that too go unnoticed.
See, one by one, please talk one by one.
Kala, ma'am, I
Let me
just
tell
have
you
one more query here.
Wait. Let me talk. See, what happened has happened, which we can't change. Now, whatever queries you have, whatever the problems you have, which you guys are all talking now, let's see how to sort that problem.
Yeah. So we are trying to solve.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Ma'am,
it.
so I
One
just
minute,
have
one
one
minute,
question.
one minute.
I
One
really
minute.
want you to solve this question, ma'am.
1 minute,
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute, Vignesh. Let Archana talk.
What happened has happened that I can't change. Okay, we both have recently joined the placement department and we are trying to sort out the issues. Okay. So now, tomorrow onwards, how your problems can be solved, that we can work it out.
But ma'am, you can't say, na ma'am, what happened, ma'am, because ma'am, our career is on stake, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, and this becomes a vicious circle. We do have a meeting and then
Ma'am, what if,
we
ma'am,
say that
you
yeah, we
wouldn't
will
have
do something and nothing
scheduled this
happens.
meeting today, ma'am?
Ma'am, it's just
You
like
wouldn't have.
our queries are being conveyed to you, but no reply is coming from your side, ma'am. It's been
Ma'am,
told that issues are being resolved, but ma'am, no response being given to us.
I can only give you solution or I can only help you out for the future.
ma'am,
Ma'am,
may I
ma'am,
speak?
talking about solutions, I want to say something, ma'am. Guys, just a
Sorry?
second. Ma'am, ma'am, we know that we are bombarding you with a lot of questions. Let's
No, no, no.
base
We are
solutions.
happy to
We are
take it.
not.
We are happy to take it.
Ma'am,
Tell
We
me.
are
yes,
happy
ma'am.
students.
Yes, ma'am. Today is 23rd. Okay. After 1 week, we are gonna start with our exams, which will end around 13th of November. So
Yeah.
basically, we just have 2 days to start with our internships. In between, we have Diwali and we have festivities also. Apart
Correct.
from that, we are loaded with the training meetings and assignments, as well as we have to prepare for exams. So in such a pressure, when we have any doubts regarding placements or internships, and when we put our questions in the group, we are told after so many questions, there's always a message that we are disrespecting the placement committee, which feels more disrespectful to us because we never had this intention of disrespecting. It's just, you just also think from our point of view that in this so much of in this chaos, in this pressure with exams and training and placements, when we raise a question and that too directly in the group, it means that either it is very urgent or there is something. So
Correct.
yes, instead of just talking to it with Shweta, I think we should come up with a solution. Like, why should there has to be a system, like who will address our questions and where to send, and obviously, ma'am, not immediately, but we expect a reply in like at least 30 minutes.
Definitely.
So yes,
Okay.
we want message in the group.
No,
Ma'am,
Harman.
shall I
I
ask
will.
my query, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1 minute. Let me answer. What's your full name? Harmanjit. Harman.
Yes, ma'am. Harmanjeet, ma'am.
Harmanjit. Okay. Harmanjit, I will ensure you, like the queries which are being routed through Shweta. Maybe Archana, where maybe we can have a Google form or something like that where the students can put their queries. If Shweta is bombarded with queries, we will try to address all the queries. I ensure you that. I will
Ma'am?
personally sit. I will spend half an hour every day only for the queries.
Ma'am, excuse me,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
when we
Ma'am,
don't
in
get a
the
response, then
wait,
a lot
wait,
of
Harman,
people send
Harman,
messages.
Harman, 1 second. Ma'am, in the placement group, you are also there, and I see Archana ma'am is also there, right, ma'am? Ma'am, a lot of queries have been put there, but ma'am, we can see the congratulation message coming from your end, but we can't see the reply to our
See,
queries. Ma'am,
No,
you
no,
want to say something on that?
Akhil, the placement companies, the JDs these are being handled by Amina and Shresi. They are account holders for the processes. So what happens is I don't want to interfere because they themselves are managers and they are handling it. Congratulations is something which everyone can congratulate. That is why I congratulate. But
ma'am,
when things are not working from their side, I ensure you now that I will also deep dive into the queries and see
Ma'am,
that
but ma'am, queries,
every day.
ma'am, ma'am, you can clearly see our queries there, ma'am. There is
No,
nothing.
I'm not able to. There are so many queries coming. I have other things to also take care of. So that is why I have given it to Amina and Shesi. If you say that the queries are not being answered, I will have a check on that. Every day I will sit with them. I will ask them whatever queries are not solved. I will ensure that all the queries are solved. Definitely.
Ma'am, there have been questions wherein
I just have one more query here. Ma'am, the moment we joined the college, college promised us that we'll be getting placements in the package, which is average package or which is more than 6 lakhs. Okay, but if you see the superset, the package is 3,50,000.
Average was 8.5.
Why is this happening?
No, the final placement companies are yet to come now. They have probably
No, ma'am, one company was for final placement only.
Ma'am, that is what the
6 lakhs.
No,
ma'am, and we've clearly asked that is it an internship or is it a placement?
Which one?
Wherever we've asked, they put final placement. There's a
So I am told all the companies which are now coming we are targeting at internship where there will be a PPO, and if you perform well, you will be getting placed. But having said that, you will also, the final placement companies which are coming, you will be definitely allowed to sit in the final placement company.
Ma'am, the
Ma'am,
question is not
then
about
either
that,
it
ma'am.
is the thing is
I think you're not
either.
understanding my question. My question is, college promised me no package will be less than 6 lakhs, and I can see only companies giving less than 6 lakhs. 3,50,000 was the package which is given to a master degree holder or PGDM degree holder. Why college and placement department is even accepting that particular package? Why?
Ma'am, for a
By
postgraduate, a
seeing
3
all
lakh
this,
50.
by
No,
seeing
that
all
is,
this, how can we even trust placement
Yes, ma'am.
department?
Even ma'am, we are spending more than 8 lakhs, ma'am, in our
Ma'am,
college.
at least we have
And
invested 8 lakhs every student. At least an ROI should be nothing less than what we've invested.
other
Ma'am,
At
than
it
least
was
8 lakhs.
they getting
Yeah.
more
Also,
than
it is NBA accredited, ma'am. 3-time platinum
and
institute.
whenever we ask the question, you are giving COVID as an answer. Okay, how long placement department is going to give COVID as an excuse?
valid question.
Ma'am,
And
even in
Ma'am,
COVID
actually,
situation,
to add Amina ma'am and Shreyasi ma'am so that we'll take our concerns directly to them.
Kala
Ma'am,
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 I
initially,
just
ma'am,
want you
ma'am,
to.
initially, ma'am, you told, ma'am, Kala, ma'am, you told that Byju's selected 4 or 5 students for more than
no,
10 lakh
13,
package.
13,
Yeah,
13, not
13
4, 5,
students for ma'am,
13.
10 lakhs to package, ma'am.
Yeah,
So, ma'am,
yes.
can't we expect in this COVID, ma'am, at the time, March, April, it was on the peak. Also, ma'am,
See,
can't we expect in the
no, no.
March 21, we can also expect some companies for more than 10 lakh rupees. And then
Yeah,
why,
yeah,
ma'am,
ma'am,
we will
our
get,
college is
we
expecting
will get,
3.5 lakh
ma'am,
package?
we
Ma'am, actually,
understand at the time. Okay, yeah.
actually, after putting in such placements of 3 lakh 50, you're also limiting our chances to actually apply for placements in the first place. So obviously, we would not be able to apply for such companies at all. So
no,
I
we
please
will,
request, I please
see,
request
Ma'am,
you
yes,
to
ma'am.
keep your-
Adding on to what Toshit said, the only condition is that only if the CTC is above 10 lakhs, then we can sit for a second placement. And what if that doesn't even happen?
Yeah,
Exactly.
because that
All
is
will
very,
the
very
definitely
job
happen.
clearly
portals
see that,
have an
ma'am.
average of 6.5.
I know college and everyone is struggling hard to bring internships, and how can we even think, okay, college will bring placements for 10 lakhs rupees? And
Why
how
it will
can,
come?
Ma'am, and you said that these companies which are coming are internships. Then the thing is that it's not been conveyed to us. It's been conveyed to us as if,
Who's this?
I don't know. I'm sorry, ma'am. You told that
Then
these companies which are coming are internship companies. But
majority
yeah,
are internship companies, right? Which
correct,
will
ma'am.
be
Correct,
converting
ma'am.
you if you perform well.
Correct, ma'am.
Ma'am,
But the
about
message which is
internship
being
company.
conveyed to us is that it is a placement, and if we apply for this placement, so we of course are losing out on our chances. We have only limited
My
chances.
dear. No. The company which is exclusively coming for placement, for example, PwC is definitely going to come. They are going to share the JD. Deloitte is definitely going to come. We are having Hexaware, which is going to come. A lot of companies are coming only for final placement. Some final placement companies will hire you right from November also. Some, not everybody. Deloitte, PwC, they are going to hire you later on only. So you will be doing internship with some company. Majority of
Okay.
the companies which have been put up in Superset are internship companies. Of course, you will definitely get a chance to sit in the final placement company. If you choose this over that, that is your choice. You will be given a choice for that.
Yeah, ma'am, that we understand.
Ma'am,
If it is our choice to
Ma'am,
choose either of the
And
company
the,
over
pla-
it,
and
if
the chance,
please,
the
can you please
chances
address it?
Ma'am, you said that you will provide good roles to us, and now it's our responsibility to grab the role. But ma'am, there are some companies which shows a proper attractive finance role, but after applying, when we are going for an interview, then the finance role is completely turning out to be a marketing role. And at the end, we have to tell their financial budget and the courses. Ma'am, if I would wanted this only, then I would marketing specialization, ma'am.
Ma'am, there have been roles, to be very honest, there have been roles which is basically a sales job and which is put for finance. First of all, it shouldn't be there for finance itself.
Yes,
A finance
ma'am,
role
nothing is
is
mentioned about
understandable.
sales
It is
And ma'am,
a
is
sales
placement
job.
committee,
Ma'am,
ma'am,
same thing we
checking
are
which
doing with the
company is
HR
coming and
also.
with what review?
No,
Ma'am,
no,
actually, I have a
I am aware that finance roles are less in numbers compared to marketing and HR. That even I'm seeing we are tight. Unfortunately, what has happened? The companies which hire in big
Ma'am, it was
numbers.
told that in the COVID
Ma'am,
situation,
ma'am,
only one sector has not been affected, that is finance sector. And we are getting in finance only the less number
also,
of
ma'am,
companies.
Yeah,
it's
go
okay.
ahead.
We are a strength of 180 people. More than half of us are still not placed for internships where there's just 15 days due. That is not a good thing. Okay, we understand you guys are not working. It's not what I'm saying, but it's high time that everybody, and there should be equal opportunities for each of the specializations. It's like we only see marketing people getting placed, of course, and then there are marketing roles which are being put on finance just because finance students are not being placed. That's not right. That's not where we want to work. These internships do count because this is real time working. It's not just like a normal project that we are doing, a report that we have to submit to the college. This is where we actually learn, and this is what we are going to apply in our actual placements. So this is
Okay,
very important.
And ma'am,
I understand.
I also
We
request placement committee, not placement committee, placement lead, because you are the one who is contacting with the HRs, right? So once you get a job description, just please have a background verification of the company. Some company really have bad rating, and they are being floated in superset. Okay, so that again creates a great impact in individual's life. So I request placement committee to have a minimal background verification would have been more than enough for lot of companies, lot of fraud companies which is being posted in superset.
okay.
Recently, I encountered with a fraud company for which I had to leave the internship in 10 days only.
Which one?
With my work, it was 10 days I was working and I had to leave the company because during my internship I was getting threat calls.
Okay.
I will talk to
No,
you.
no, we
I will
will.
talk to you.
it
I
is
will
a
talk to you
not
personally about this, man. Don't worry. I will talk
That
to
we
you
are
personally
actually
about this.
working it till now. Since it is,
Komati, I think both of you are talking. I want one by one.
yeah,
Abhishek, you are done?
Yes, ma'am. I will
ma'am,
talk to you personally.
ma'am,
Ah,
I want to
Komati.
say that you have said that internship students cannot you can have a separate placement training sessions. But we are having an internship from morning 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and what schedule you will be giving us to attend the aptitude classes
No,
and
we
all,
will
ma'am?
not give you schedule. It will be Wingska. There is a link. Whenever you have
So you have
find
said it
time.
that you will be taking it as
No,
90% attendance and all. What is all about?
no, 90% attendance because it is required. Because when a trainer is going to teach, we can't have 2 or 3 people sitting, and we are paying a big amount also to the vendor who's actually training us.
Ma'am,
Only
Ma'am,
I have a
students who
question.
are
What about
already
the
I
students
attending
think that
interview.
who
it
don't
was
require
1 minute,
the
let me
training?
finish. Let me
Ma'am,
finish.
what about the
Let
students who don't
me
require the
Rishabh,
training,
1 minute,
ma'am?
wait.
Ma'am, I'll just
let
finish
me
it.
finish. So
Yeah,
Gomati, the
yeah.
students who are doing internship, I know that some of the students have already started internship. For you guys, we are going to separately, again, we can't call the trainers to do a live session with you. We will be having the link which will be shared with you. You can go through the link and get the training done because we can't arrange the separate session with for the students who are doing internship. That
Ma'am,
is
you're
not
not going
possible.
to consider
Ma'am,
us
Then
as
the,
1
then the
minute, ma'am.
vendors will again ask for the amount, because commercially double amount management will not pay. It will pay only once. So
Yes,
we
Ma'am,
are
ma'am.
having a
Ma'am,
since
1
backup.
minute, ma'am.
Backup
no,
is
ma'am.
90% attendance is
90%
mandatory. So how are we supposed to make up
Ma'am,
attendance by looking at
Ma'am,
a video?
1 minute, ma'am. You have said that it's 90% attendance is mandatory. Can you, and you have also told that those who have already started their internships needn't attend it. Can you give it in a written format or a short format? Because we know ISBR and how they are with their words, because we don't want to be messed up at the last minute saying that, no, you can't sit for
The placement
companies
and
which
all.
offer you more than 5 lakhs, because we want it in surety so that we can be assured that we can skip classes for our internship. Can
ma'am,
you please do that
90%
for us, ma'am?
attendance.
Sorry,
Ma'am, see,
90%
we won't
attendance.
be able to concentrate in this
90%
also, that
attendance
also.
is the bottom line of having a 90% attendance is we should have maximum numbers to participate in the training
No, ma'am.
program.
You cannot put
Yes,
that in a
Ma'am,
document
No,
and
ma'am.
expect us
ma'am,
to
Yes,
sign.
1
ma'am.
minute, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Guys,
Because
just one
you,
second. Just 1 second, guys.
Rishabh,
Ma'am,
can I just finish my point and
yeah.
then you can continue? Thank you. Ma'am, that day when I asked regarding the internship, people who have started their internship, you said
Yeah.
that
you are already packed, so you can need to attend the classes, like 90% is not mandatory. So I'm requesting you to give it in a document form, because in future, if we come and sit for 5 lakhs, you shouldn't say that you didn't sit for the internship and you don't have 90% and you're not allowed to sit in the company.
Guys, I'm telling you,
surety, ma'am, because we know the history of how our management is, and I have been through a lot.
Darshini, we will change the history. Don't worry. I will drop an email to you. Not to worry.
That is what was said last year.
Yes, ma'am, that's the concern, because many of us started internship when our timing is 9 to 7. Ma'am, how can we join internship training again?
Ma'am, all of that is fine, but you're asking us to sign a document where it states if we do 90% attendance is mandatory, and now you're saying, ma'am, I am not going to sign the document.
It is the first point.
Like
Ma'am, in the rules and regulation, it is the first point written by you guys. Attendance in the grooming sessions. Yes, ma'am.
1 minute, Rishabh. Rishabh, you have taken it you have misunderstood what we want. We just want you to sign not on the, my dear. Can I finish, Rishabh? Can I finish, Rishabh? I don't want you to sign in the 4 or 5 pages which I mentioned. The only signature what we want is 2 things. Are you wanting assistance from placement department, or you do not want? That is the only signature. We want to have a record. How many students want placement assistance? How many do not want? We don't want you to sign in all these.
What is the purpose of sending us these rules and questions? And if you just want us to sign, we can.
Are required without rules.
But
You're asking us to sign a document saying we accept these placement policies of.
No, everybody is talking.
Just one
Everybody is talking one by one, please.
Ma'am, the signature, it says, I have read all rules and agreed to abide by the placement policy of 2019-21, which is where I have to sign. And right above one of the policies, I need 90% attendance is mandatory. Now you're saying something else. Tomorrow you will say something else, but you will have something else in signature. And then because you have our signature, you can do what you want with it. So why should I sign a document?
No, it is not a legal document, my dear Rishabh.
No, ma'am. I don't care if it's a legal document or not.
It is not a legal document, and we are not inhumane.
Why are you asking us to sign it?
We are not inhumane.
Why are you asking us to sign it?
Why is this documentation required, ma'am, actually? Why is it required?
Ma'am, can't we just put it in an Excel sheet and send it? Would not suffice?
Guys, wait for it. Ma'am, you clearly told us that we are not requesting your sign for the. You are saying something else, ma'am. But ma'am, where we have to sign, it is clearly, ma'am, written. I hereby undertake that I am seeking placement help from the placement cell, and I agree to abide the placement policy, ma'am. In the placement policy, you clearly have written the first point that you need 90% attendance for the grooming and not GDPs, ma'am.
1 minute, can I talk, Kalama? 1 minute.
No, 1 minute, Archana. I will reply to Akhil. Akhil, there are always exceptions, and we are all human beings. We will not be inhumane, and we will not be Hitlers. I am telling you, our concern is all the students should get good placements. 100% placements is what management also wants. Even we want. You won't believe, I am still getting the previous students of my previous colleges placed whenever they seek a help. So we are not going to stop placement. When you are our current students, we are more bothered about you rather than people who are placed out. Today we had an alumni association meeting also, where the alumni are also going to help us. So we are not inhumane is what I'm saying. If you want,
ma'am, nobody is saying you're inhuman, ma'am. We are not talking about ethics anywhere. All I'm saying is you are asking us to sign a document. You're saying something else. I am not going to sign a document that states something, but you're saying something else.
Send us a new one, ma'am. Send us a new one where, ma'am, you clearly write, ma'am, that
I will clearly write that all the students can sit in all the companies which are coming, and let ISBR lose out on the good companies. I will tell you one example. CRISIL, you have heard about CRISIL company? CRISIL, which rates, it is actually the rating company. It is the rating agency which rates all the NBFC companies. They give the rates AAA, and it's a grading which they do. It's a very lovely company. And I'm talking about 2014. In 2014, CRISIL was the day one company which came to this business school where I was working. CRISIL offered 5.5 lakhs package. We allowed the students, they did a one whole day drive, which started from morning 9 o'clock till evening 6:30 or 7 p.m. We had panel members from Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, everyone, all the top shots had come. They recruited 2 students, only 2 out of 100. 2 were recruited. Fine. Everything was done. Then this Crystal is a brand. Crystal came with a 5.5 lakh package only. But later on, we got SBI, State Bank of India. That package was 9.5 lakhs. There was a confusion because of the policy. The policy also, like I have this policy. Similarly, we had a policy there. And then we allowed I checked with the management. The management said, since 5.5 lakhs is less and 10 lakhs is double the amount, you go ahead and allow the student to sit. We allowed the students, all the students, irrespective of their offers, we allowed them to sit. And believe me, the Crystal boy cracked in SBI. He got 10 lakh package. We happily allowed him to join. Crystal, we lost in IFIM. Crystal never comes to IFIM because they have that grudge that no, we should not go back to this college at all. This is a real time example which I have faced. I still, in spite of all this, I still go to Chennai, meet the Crystal team. Twice I have gone and met them from other organizations. I have still the rapport with them. But still, though there is a personal rapport, they still, professionally, they don't come to IFIM till date. This is an example. So we will be losing
Ma'am,
out
I
on
don't
lot of
understand what
companies.
is the point behind that story.
No, the point behind the story is like the same way we will lose out on many companies which will not come for your juniors. That is why
And
we
so
have
we
some
should
rules and
sacrifice our
regulations.
careers. Is that what
No,
you're
you're
saying?
not sacrificing. You are getting a good company. Why are you
Ma'am,
sitting in a
okay,
company
ma'am,
which is
so the
not your
Crystal
dream
boy who
company?
got into SBI for the 9 lakh package, you're saying he should not have gone into it because his college will
No.
not get Crystal to come anymore. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
no. We allowed him to sit, and that was one thing which we decided. No, let
Ma'am,
the
that's why
students
you
sit.
won't allow us to sit. No, ma'am, that's the whole point of this document.
No, Richard. The point I'm trying to tell you is Crystal is equally a very good brand. We missed out on the brand because we made that was a small deviation which we took. We take deviations. We will definitely take. When a Google is going to come, I will allow all the students to sit. I did that even in last organization. It's not that we are not allowing you to sit, but there are some what to say, these are few things which are a loss for the organization because those brands will never come because they also depend on the
Ma'am, I
credibility.
can say the same thing to you, no, ma'am, that since I can trust you to let me sit when Google comes, you can also trust me that when SBI comes, I won't sit. Don't make me sign the document.
Rishabh, one second.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, by actually writing it down in a paper or we are trying to etch it in stone, ma'am. Why is that happening? Because, by writing it in a paper down, like the policy document that you sent, we're trying to etch it down in stone. Why is that being concretized when there can also be, when going in organic way is much better?
So you want to no, there should be the discipline has to be there, Yashas. That is why we have come out with few
Ma'am, I'm going
lines
to
which
say
have been
something that will
modified.
seem very rude now, ma'am. When you mention discipline, ma'am, a lot of my friends mentioned something about placement department and complaints and all. You want us to follow a certain discipline in a management college when you know where I'm going with this, ma'am. I don't want to say it out loud.
Ma'am, the whole reason of putting out this handout was to just check
say it out loud,
who
bro.
was.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Not a doubt, it's a concern actually. Please go through the JD for internship itself. It is really, to be frank, it is not our role where we are working at. And how can you promise us that you will bring up the companies for placement which we are looking forward to our major? Like I am an HR student, I want an HR job, not another department job. And it is literally lower than our grade. It is not required, not to the stage of our PG degree. It is, I will say you frankly, we are literally working as a BPO candidates who have completed their very lower degree or not even they are doing. That is what we are doing as a PG student. Why don't you people please take care and go through the JD before you put it in the superset or sending it forward to us?
Ma'am, with
Our
internship,
career, ma'am, it is our life. It is pandemic for us also, not only for the organization. It is for us too.
ma'am, we
Ma'am,
understand it's a tough time.
See,
With
I'll tell
with
you one thing.
internships,
Yeah, go ahead and then I'll talk. Go
ma'am,
ahead.
with internships like Fit My Work, doesn't it question the credibility of the college itself? And when the internship itself is fraud, so what else can we expect? Okay, I understand even you guys didn't know about it. But with internship like those, it's indirectly or directly questioning the credibility of the college itself.
No, I
If this is-
agree, Anjali. No, I agree. That is why I have spoken to the committee. Now, what we are going to do is there are so many things. See, we see lot of things which are happening. We are also trying to correct ourselves. There is I have requested the placement committee today. I think I could not connect with Shweta. She was after me to know what she should do. We are going to come out with a fact sheet with some highlighting some important points of a company. The company, for example, like the name of the company, the founders, how long the company is existing, what is the funding given. There are a few important points which we will make a note, and only if we are convinced with that company, then only we'll be floating. In future, you will not get any company. 1 minute, Komati. 1 minute, Komati. Let me finish. You will, in future, you will not get any company. Even pin click, I have told Amina to take it back. So it's going to be back and you will be given another opportunities. So in final placements also, we will make it a point that we get only companies which are really good. We don't want to go with companies which are not good, which don't have a credibility. We are not going to go ahead with that. And also my wish is we should call a company which has a minimum fixed package, which gives you, offers you a fixed package of 5 lakhs. That is what my wish is. That has been my wish in my previous organizations also, which we could build over a period of time. So in ISBR,
I'll say my procedure, how I got into the internship actually. It wasn't, there wasn't a JD at all about the company. And they
which company you are in?
Pick My Work. They directly called us. They gave us some other name as Reculta. They hired us. And we don't know what is the JD also. They told it is HR intern. So we joined it. But we are not actually doing a HR job. That is what we are. It is almost 20 days we are working in. And, and we are not able to access with the other internship offers where we have applied in the superset. You have already blocked us. We are not getting calls from the other things.
Komati, Pink Click students, I have spoken to Amina. We are going to have you back. There is a good company which is going to be floating the HR role, and you can all sit for that. We will talk to the Pink Click company. I don't know who's handling, Amina or Chasey. I don't know that. We will check out.
Pick My Work, ma'am. It was
Pick
me,
My
Abhishek.
It's Pick My Work.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, Pick My Work. It is not a good company, ma'am.
It is a very much fraud type company for which I got some threat calls, and for which in 10 days only I had to quit the job. I was working with these two men.
Ma'am, actually to be
And ma'am, they treat us very poorly, ma'am.
Ma'am, the company is very much abusive, and it is a very fraud type of company for which I had to.
No professionalism at all.
Yes,
Okay, we are not going to go ahead with that company. Leave it. Come to the next point.
Thank you,
ma'am. It is similar in the case of J Marathon also, ma'am.
I'm in finance specialization. We are getting the
One by one,
complete
please.
finance.
One by one,
Yeah,
please.
Ma'am, in the case of J Marathon as well, ma'am. Ma'am, we received the JD stating that it is a finance analyst job where we need to do equity research and all. And after the interview selection, they told us that we'll need to sell their courses, and then only we'll get some revenues and all. If it was already stated that it is a sales job, I would not even have applied for it.
Ma'am, with Bajaj Capital also, it was told that whole JD is regarding the finance work, but when we get interviewed, the HR only told that we are looking for the marketing interns. So why it's showing in the finance specialization, ma'am, job profile? And regarding the ma'am invasion also, it's being shown in the JD that it's all about the marketing. But if we are doing this research regarding the company, showing all the work of the finance person. So, ma'am, what we should do? We should go from the superset, or what's the truth? We are not getting my finance specialization companies only.
No, finance specialization companies will be coming. We are working hard to get those companies because the regular companies are not hiring. I even spoke to ENY even yesterday. Unfortunately, they are not hiring, but we will go with the NBFCs which are moderately good, because the brands are not hiring. The brands are hiring, but we have lost. I think they go to the regular colleges, and ISBR is not listed with them. Some companies. So we will have to build that rapport with the company. It will take some time. Immediately we can't bring. That is also a problem.
Ma'am,
But
regarding the
having said that, we are definitely
college is not.
targeting SEBI. No, we are targeting. I have got a link which actually has the members of SEBI. The members of SEBI, there are a lot of companies, around 600 plus companies across India. We only have the link to the company. We have to find out who's the right person, what are the job roles available for internship. That exercise will start very soon, and for that I will need the help of the placement committee, because alone we will not be able to handle. So we are also concerned about the operations and the finance roles. I do
don't
agree
want to
with you.
sound rude, ma'am,
We
but this
are
is
also
exactly what we
facing
heard last time.
Hello,
Can we
one by
ma'am,
one.
regarding the means college one.
almost 15 days left for the internship where you have
One by
allotted the
one.
timing? Yeah,
Pardon?
can you assure us that we'll get a proper internship actually? Because you have said we have to start up our internship by November 14. We have already entered inside an internship that is not relevant to us. And you have not, the main thing is you have not checked the basic JD of it, and you have not shown us. And we are inside it, and we are not able to do what to move to the other one work of internship also. So how will you make it, ma'am, in just a span of 15 days?
No, we
For all
will have
people are
Komati.
not internship.
Komati, we will talk to the management. We will see what is the solution. Can we push your internship? We will check out on that, and we'll come back to you. Don't worry about it.
Ma'am,
We will do that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
See, usually, 1 minute. Usually, in the previous organizations wherever I have worked, the internship starts only from January, and we start actually scouting for the companies from September onwards. But when I came here, I was shocked to hear that the internship is immediately from November 15. I don't know the reason. Every company, every organization has their own policies. So now I am also new. I'm trying to find out my sources. I'm contacting, and we are trying to do. Amina ma'am, last year company is also, I have told Amina ma'am to get in touch. We are in touch with the companies, but again, more roles are there for marketing and HR. There are lesser roles for operations and finance. But having said that, we are trying our best to get you good companies. We will try to talk to the management to see what alternative arrangements can be done.
Excuse me, ma'am, since you said this point that you will be talking to the management, ma'am, I just had to make one point, ma'am, for the finance department. I just had to make one point, ma'am. Some of our students and me as well, we tried applying in Goldman Sachs, and the same company is also there on the ISBR website for the placement and the internship as well. And our college was not listed on the official website of Goldman Sachs. So, ma'am, could you please convey this as well to the management, because this was a major shock and revelation to us.
No, the management cannot do anything. We have to get.
ma'am, if the management can't do, who can do?
Nahi, my dear, wait. Management is basically the directors and the MDs. They see the thing is, 1 minute, let me finish. Companies like Goldman Sachs and others, these companies have a list of colleges. We have to get into that. For that, there's a lot of rankings. They go with rankings. See, I'll tell you a simple question.
Remove all those companies from the ISBR website.
IIM, you have joined ISBR.
Every year, and that's why we all joined the college after looking at the, the website of
JP
ISBR
Morgan,
college.
Goldman Sachs. It is showing in our placement portal, ma'am.
Ma'am,
It shows that we
Where
have
is the
Deutsche
very
Bank in
website
all
of
these
ISBR?
companies.
Ma'am, you are actually mentioning you have lots of internship offers for everything.
Change the WhatsApp logo first.
You have to, I know that it is very hard to accept this, but all the top brands, they have a list of companies. They go to tier 1, they go to IIMs first, then they go to tier 1 business schools, then they go to the tier 2 business schools. They don't find the requirements to be fulfilled in those categories, then they step to the second to tier 2. We are under tier 2. We are not tier 1. You have to accept that. IIMs are the first one. All the companies go to IIMs, they pay them, they offer them 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. The same role when it comes to tier 1 business school, apart from IIM, it comes down. Again, when it comes to, you should see, there are a lot of there are a lot of policies every
We are
company has.
also paying 8 lakhs for it and we are studying.
Ma'am, it's not about us understanding the fact. I understand what you're trying to say, but ma'am, we were told this on the day we got admission in this college, before giving that 50,000 amount, which they said that you need to pay it within 1 day, otherwise your admission would be
All the
cancelled. We
colleges
said
say this,
ma'am.
Tanisha. Every
Ma'am,
college says this.
Yes, ma'am, but we were told
Ma'am,
that
the
all
thing
colleges
is,
do come to ISBR. At that time, we were told that this is a tier 2 college. So, ma'am,
it's a ma'am. Apart from the tier 2
It is not fair
college,
that you have to accept that we are tired to, that we'll get up in the second chance. We can't accept all these things, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is becoming fraud then, ma'am.
If it's listed on the college campus, then isn't it
Yeah.
misleading students, ma'am? Not just our batch, the future batches.
exactly.
We are also doing the same PG degree. They are not doing something different from us.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know that you should have got into IIM, my dear. My dear, you would have got a 25 lakh package.
Since we didn't get it, we are
Sorry,
come
ma'am,
to
but-
ISBR, ma'am.
Ma'am, that's
No, no. I understand. No, no. I am not trying to demean you. I'm not trying to
Ma'am, it
demean
doesn't
you.
mean, ma'am,
I am
ISBR
telling
is
you,
the
1
best
minute,
college.
Akhil. I'm telling you, all the companies, they have their own policies. Companies I'm talking, not the colleges. All the colleges are fighting to get good companies to the campus. For that, it will take some time. It is not easy. You have to wait for sometimes 3 years to get that company to the campus. I have done this. I know
Okay,
that
ma'am, but why it is showing in our college website?
that I will have to take.
Ma'am,
I have to
you
check with the
mean to-
management.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
instead
since
of
we are
us-
tier 2 colleges, are we not like eligible for all these good companies that shouldn't
You
we
are
accept?
eligible.
Even we pay
You
8
are
lakhs.
eligible. No,
It
you
should
are
be
eligible. But the
paid
company has to. The
naturally.
company has to make our college under their list. We need to be empaneled. That is the word they use. All the companies, they use the word empaneled. So the first thing which I have to do now is empaneling the good companies to our
So, ma'am,
portfolio. We have
Ma'am,
to
to
get
be
them.
very
Ma'am,
saying,
so
ma'am,
when it
be
was
honest,
being
the companies
shown
that
in
I have
ISBR
at least
website, so it
applied till
was
now, our
fake.
colleges.
So, ma'am,
Yes.
at last you are saying, ma'am, we
Something,
can't
ma'am.
apply to these companies. We have to apply 1 or 2 years,
No,
in
no, it will take
2022.
time. It will take its own sweet time.
Ma'am,
It
we
is
were-
not easy. Just
Ma'am,
because,
we don't
just
have
because. See,
we will be
The
graduating
main
till then,
at the end of our semester is going to get
Yeah.
ended. You are saying your
What about
time.
our trimester, ma'am? What about our career then?
The main thing is, ma'am, you're mentioning that we are in tier 2, but already Wellinger and IFM are also in tier 2, and already they are in final placements time, and they have already completed their internships in good companies. They are
No,
going
no,
to
no, no.
place-
You are wrong.
I haven't
You are
completed
wrong.
the internship.
IFIM start. I have been in.
Even
I have
I'm
been in IF.
and
Let me talk. Let me talk, Riva. Let me talk, Riva. I have been with IFIM for 5.5 years, right from 2013. I have brought in very good companies. It did not come immediately overnight. It did not happen. It took time, but all the good companies are coming now because they have started tasting the students and they are coming now. And moreover, internship for 5.5 years since I joined, it starts only in January. It doesn't start now. We
Ma'am, what about
scout for the
students, ma'am,
company.
that they didn't get placed?
My dear, it starts only from January. Now the companies have started coming. They will come and they will hire. But the internship starts only from January in IFIM. I know IFIM very well. I have been with IFIM
Ma'am,
for 5.5
I
years.
would like to say a few things. First, ma'am, it doesn't matter if we are tier 1 or tier 2 college. The point
Doesn't matter.
is what
Doesn't matter.
Ma'am,
Doesn't
what the
matter.
point is, what everyone is saying is that if the college in his website or in his brochures is mentioning that this XYZ company comes to the college for placement, then it should. Because if it doesn't come, then it's like a fraud. Second,
Exactly.
yes, ma'am. The second point is like you're saying that the internship starts from January or whatever period you're talking about. Basically, ma'am, our internships are started late. We were supposed to get our internships after the after
By
our
June.
third trimester, not after our fifth trimester. So basically, if you're saying January, we were supposed to start it after our third trimester. Third, ma'am, the point where everyone is saying that regarding the policy and the agreement for you want to where you want us to sign for the 90% attendance, can you give us this in writing that the students who are doing their internships need not to attend the training session and it will not impact into their placements for that 5
No,
lakh
it will
thing?
not. I will give you in writing. It will not impact. In fact, 90% is just a number. We will be considering. We will be considering. We need a good. I think the feedback from the trainers is that there is a good number of students are attending. I'm very happy about it. I will not consider that 90%. Don't
when
worry
can
about
we
it.
accept the training document, ma'am?
I will change it. Don't worry. I'll change it.
Yeah,
Should I make it?
Please
Should
let
I
me
make it
complete.
2%? Should I make it 2% attendance?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, we are not asking you to be
I don't
sarcastic
want
right
you to be
now, ma'am.
sarcastic, ma'am.
Class also.
Kala, ma'am.
Let me complete, guys.
Ma'am, I don't. Kala, ma'am, are you able to listen?
Hello.
Darshini,
One by
let
one,
me
please.
complete. Darshini, I have just let me complete first.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
Harmanjit,
it's not
go ahead.
about it's not about being sarcastic about 2% or 5%. It's not like we don't want to attend. We are actually packed up with a lot of things. It's just if you can make kind of an exception, just give it to us in writing so that we are assured of it. And ma'am, one
Definitely.
more thing, and it is one more point, and it is actually frustrating for all the students. On one hand, you're providing us a notice that on Saturday and Monday we have holidays. On the other hand, we are getting the information that on Saturday and Monday we are going to have a test. We are going to have training sessions, and on Sunday we're going to have tests for this. So, ma'am, there is no, there's no synchronization between this.
What is the test? What is the test you are talking?
Ma'am, Saturday and Monday we are going to have training sessions. Though the college has mentioned that Saturday and Monday we have no classes.
No. I see. I'm not talking about. We are not dealing with the classes. Classes we are not disturbing.
Ma'am,
It's
we
just a
request
training.
you.
Ma'am, Saturday and Monday
talking.
have officially
1
been
minute,
declared
ma'am.
Dussehra holidays,
We
ma'am.
request you to talk amongst your departments like academics and placements, come to a conclusion and then convey the message to us. It's actually very confusing and irritating because 2 days, day before yesterday, the academics department sent the circular to us, and now you are saying that you have class on Saturday. Don't you think that people will have plans after that?
Yeah. So Saturday is a holiday for you. Tomorrow is a holiday for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Monday also.
Monday
We
also.
request you to talk amongst your department, whatever the faculties have to do, please do your things and then convey the message to us is what we are requesting you to do, ma'am.
Okay.
Because it's really very confusing.
Okay. We will take
Kala,
it.
ma'am.
We will
Kala,
make
ma'am.
note of that. Yeah, Archana.
Can I reply to that?
Yeah, please.
Okay, now for only this, you have this month of October for pre-placement training. After this month, you are going for exams, and after that, you're going for your internship, and then it's going to be placements. You don't have time for pre-placement training.
Okay.
That is the reason.
Ma'am, that we understand.
Ma'am, that doesn't mean that
better. If you give us a correct timetable, it will be better for us to adjust with our training sessions.
Ma'am, there is a proper timetable would be good. We can't have a last minute
That's the reason
information.
we're suffering a lot.
Ma'am,
No, I don't understand. See, I know academics, they are not going to teach you tomorrow or day after or Monday, but the timetable which we have formulated is basically that we wanted to complete the training before you get into the examination mood. So that was the reason.
I have a very
Is there a problem? No, if you don't want to actually attend the training session on Saturday and Monday, then you have to give us a solution. When do you want that to be done?
Ma'am, it is not about
regarding this, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 minute, Monica. Monica, 1 minute. It is not about we are not interested to attend the training session. We are interested, but we are filled with lots of work. I told you already, people have taken internship, they are in classes also. And at the end of the day, you are giving training session from 6:30 to 9:30. How we will be able to understand? We will not be in the mood to understand at all. We will be totally exhausted. Nothing
Also, the
will go into
assignment
our
of
mind.
these
Then
pre-placement
what is the use
trainings,
of the training, ma'am?
Komal, Uncle, 1 minute. Uncle, 1 second. Ma'am, when we got our internships and we were told to join it before the period, like some of us have joined already, we gave an undertaking that we will, though we have our internships, we will not miss any lectures. We will attend our lectures. We'll do all our submissions, all our internals, everything. Because that was the criteria at that time. And I guess some of us have also talked about this with our companies that we will be doing a part-time work because we have our colleges and we have this undertaking given. And they all have agreed. After that, we all started with the training, which we know is important. And some of us, I mean, even I have attended 3 to 5 lectures. But ma'am, every day it is not, getting possible for us to attend because that was first of all not informed to us in prior. And second, like this Saturday, this weekend coming up, ma'am, some of us are working on, on Saturdays also. We just have Sundays left with us. So, so it's like there has to be, a schedule because even companies also question then because like my company, they always ask, Harman, give me your timetable. How can I give them a timetable if I don't know what, the next moment there's some other notice, okay, you have class, and how can I give it to them? So if we are managing it here, we need to give them also a word, no? So it's getting a bit problematic.
Harmanjit, you are already interning, then you are exempted from training also, na? There is no force that you should attend the training.
Ma'am, until you give us a proper thing, we are not going to take risk on or take chance.
No, we will give it in
how
writing.
ISBR works, ma'am. We have experienced things because we want it in return. Until then, it is going to be a mess for us.
No, I will give it in writing. No problem. In Superset itself, I'll check out Archana if there is a provision in Superset. We can actually, because you don't have a group ID here. Because I am very new to Superset. I don't know how the Superset works. Technical thing. So if we can, because there is no group ID, that is why in writing we can put it in Superset that people who are attending internship, there is exemption. Even for others, see, we are doing this only for your benefit. If you don't want to attend, you don't attend.
Ma'am?
This is a benefit to you. I am not going to get any placement because
attendance now.
it is for you. This is happening only for you to see that you crack all the aptitude.
Understand, ma'am. It is, yes, ma'am. It is for us, ma'am. But what about the some?
Ma'am, actually, what trainers?
Tell me.
Actually, what trainers had told us that if you won't practice the questions that we are giving to you, so it will be a waste. So, ma'am, if we are not practicing the questions or assignments that they are giving us, just we are watching those sessions, and then we are just if we are not doing the assignments and not practicing the questions, so they told us like it will be a waste. So, ma'am, even if we from the finance department want to tell you that we are not even getting the internships for, first of all, and we are already overburdened with the assignments of our academics, and now we are overburdened with the assignments of the training sessions as well. And even the trainers are telling that it is of no use if you are not practicing it. So, ma'am, could you please tell me a solution whether I should focus? Should I focus on my interview or should I focus on my academics? Because I am also having, ma'am, my exams. So, ma'am, what should I do?
No, don't worry. The after you finish your exams, the test which the trainers are wanting you to do, I have spoken to them in the morning. I have told them, let us give them time. Let them refresh themselves after the exams. We can have the test because test is very important. It is basically to introspect yourself as to how much you have learned. So we will do it not now. We will do it after your internship after your exams are over. We could do that.
After the exams are completed, we'll be immediately joining into the internships, ma'am. And we
the test is going to be just for 1 hour. It is not going to be for 8 hours. It's just going to be 1 hour.
Yes,
and if you don't want to take, see, the trainers have no problem. They will just give you the test. If you don't want to attend, they are not going to lose out on anything. See, you have put in your hard time, you have put in your efforts to attend, to understand the shortcuts, whatever Rishi sir and Zenith ma'am have taught you. If you don't want to try yourself, then it is left up to you, right? They don't have any problem. They will take happily the money and go. That's it.
Ma'am,
They
ma'am,
don't have any problem.
Ma'am, one
Hello.
more query, ma'am. When like you mentioned, the final placements only will happen after March.
No,
So-
who said final placements will start from January itself? Actually, it should have started by September. Because of COVID, all the companies are also pushing it. So it will happen. Why March? March is very late.
Hello.
Then
Hello.
ma'am, ma'am, someone mentioned.
Hello,
One
ma'am.
by one, please.
Yeah,
One by
ma'am.
one.
Ma'am, Ratish here, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one thing, ma'am, it was good to hear that many of them are placed and doing the internship. But what about the finance people, ma'am? Because there is only 5 company which has arrived, out of which there is 3 company, that is J Marathon and specific to my financial pages, and one more which was not specific to the role of finance. And there is just 2 company that is which has not yet come, that is Deloitte, and one company just now which came in. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am. And one more company just now today we have got a notification that it has 10 people to they want 10 people, but they are giving 3.5 lakh pack, ma'am, and they are going for overall, and it is basically to accounts BCom. And whenever we have sent you the dream companies, whatever the Excel file which we have sent you, ma'am, in that it was specific mentioned that finance specific we are going to enter stock market and all. There were not even one company entered, ma'am, and we are left with only 7-8 days. How are we getting placed? And there are almost 35 people who have not even sat for an interview, ma'am. So what about, everyone is talking about the internship and the training and all, and if you check the finance department's attendance, it is almost about 90%. I can give you a check because I normally take the attendance, and apart from that, no companies have arrived. So what is the use of this, ma'am? Everyone is talking from their perspective of internship. What about finance people, ma'am? Just give me a clue what, when we will get.
No, I already told you that we are reaching out to the finance companies because I understand comparatively the finance roles are less in numbers. We are reaching out, we are trying our best to get. That is what I have told in the beginning also. Somebody had raised this question, and I am telling the same thing to you. We
Ma'am,
are MK Investment Finance, MK Investment. I think that is one JD which has come today. I don't know whether Amina ma'am has put it across. It is pure finance role. Have you seen it? Have you seen it in the superset?
Ma'am, it is not there, ma'am. Now one company EXL is there, which is giving only for accounts people, and no one is interested. I also sent the message that all are not interested just because of 3-4 reasons. But they are telling there is 10 vacancies and you should apply. And they are just postpone. They are just increasing the days to apply. But no, not even one specific finance company have arrived, and we are left with 7 to 8 days left now. So 35 people have not even sat for
No,
interview.
7 to 8 days is for internship. Final placement companies will come a little later
ma'am,
only.
for
We will
internship.
start. See, we
Yes,
are already
got it.
approaching the companies. The companies are yet to come back. A lot of companies have told that they will start the cycle a little late this year because of COVID. They are going to come because all the
Ma'am,
biggies will hire.
Ma'am,
They will
I don't
definitely
know why
hire.
we are getting excluded
Ma'am,
of
but-
COVID-19, but finance industry is the only industry which is not affected by COVID-19. So why we are getting excuses of COVID-19 for finance specialization?
No, that is what we are hearing from the companies. They're just pushing. PwC is pushing. Deloitte is pushing. Everyone. I'll tell you something. Every year, Deloitte hires. Deloitte hiring gets over by September. Every year. Every year, Deloitte is the first company which comes to my campuses, the previous campuses wherever I worked. They pick up 10 to 15 students every year. It finishes its recruitment by September. Because of COVID now, even the JD from Deloitte has not come. That you
Ma'am,
have
in
to
many
accept.
colleges, Deloitte has completed the recruitment process
ma'am,
and
Deloitte
selected
has already
all the
No,
students.
no. Maybe,
Ma'am, in
no.
here,
See,
Yes,
I'll
the
tell
ma'am.
you.
superset application has been opened after all the 5 days that application has been opened for the Deloitte. And ma'am, till now, from the previous month, there are 5 to 6 times that application has been opened for the Deloitte to apply.
And yes,
It was
ma'am, it's
told
now
that
again
till
open
the
for 11 more days.
Hello,
No,
one more.
Deloitte. 1 minute. Deloitte has come to which schools, which business schools? Tell me, because I'm in touch with the Hyderabad people who are
Ma'am, from
the US
Jaipur and
faculty
Noida,
in
it has
vertical.
taken 20 plus students. Deloitte has picked 20 plus students from Jaipur and Noida only.
Deloitte hires thousands and thousands of students every year. They start their cycle from August. They close. They come when they come to a city. They do parallelly in 5 campuses. Each campus they invite 5 more colleges. So totally 5 into 5. 25 campuses they do in one day.
So,
I
ma'am,
know the process of Deloitte. So it has not come. We are in touch with the people.
Ma'am,
The JD has not yet come.
yes, ma'am. Simple, ma'am. The one thing is, ma'am, we are not eyeing for big companies. It's okay you get a small company, but at least bring a role which is specific to finance, ma'am. Whatever company has, we are getting a role.
Somebody spoke about Deloitte. That is why I said the
No,
Deloitte
it's okay,
hiring
ma'am.
is yet to start.
It's okay, ma'am. If we don't get Deloitte, we don't
No,
get.
no, we are getting. We are getting.
No.
Please be prepared.
But
Yeah,
ma'am,
ma'am.
that's
We
accounts
are
people
prepared,
for
ma'am.
ma'am. Only for
Ma'am,
accounts people who will apply in Deloitte, who
ma'am,
just want to do
at least,
taxation or accounts only. There are
ma'am,
not everyone from account background.
ma'am, because when we circulated the Excel sheet of finance people, most of them are interested in stock market, and there is not even one company, ma'am. That's what. Even if you bring small company, it's okay, but the role should be
Yeah,
specific to finance, ma'am. That's
correct.
what.
I agree. That is why I have got a beautiful link. The link actually has all the members who are connected to SEBI, because that SEBI role will be more to do with stock markets. So we are going to approach all the companies, and we are going to find out if they are available for internship or placements. So you will hear from us very soon. I ensure
Ma'am,
you.
ma'am, this is Narmada, ma'am. Harman, 1 second, Harman.
Yes,
Ma'am, this is Narmada, ma'am. We have one query that some of the students have placed with internship for about 6 months, ma'am. You are saying that from January we are going to start our placements. Will it not affect our placements,
Which
ma'am? If we
company
are
is 6 months? Which company is 6 months?
Ma'am, Bajaj is 6 months, Jaj is 6 months, ma'am. Even when we had a talk with Shreyashi, ma'am, she said that we'll speak to the HR and confirm it to 5 months. But today, when we got a confirmed mail for 6 months, they're saying that it's not a problem. You don't worry. How can we believe, ma'am? Like it will be
No, no,
effective.
no. See,
Because
when a final placement company is coming, we will clearly tell them we will get them only after your internship is over, or we will request the internship company to cut short the timing. Don't worry about that, because final placement is more important than internship.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is your end. Yeah. So that will happen. That we will manage. Don't worry at all.
Because from January you're saying that placements will start because and they don't give
No,
everyday
no, the
permission now,
placement will
ma'am.
not start from January. We are expecting companies even from November. We are expecting. It depends on the company to come back. Sometimes the companies delay. Envision is another very good company. It is not easy to crack, but I don't know whether the JD has come, because I was in touch with them. Has Amina shared Envision?
No, as ma'am, it was
Yes,
shared,
ma'am.
but it was showing to only finance people, I think, ma'am. It was there for marketing also, but it was not showing in Superset
No,
for
no, no,
marketing.
no. Envision hires only finance students. They don't hire marketing students.
But it
Invention
was
has
there even
been
for marketing also, ma'am. But it was not shown in Superset for marketing. It was shown only for finance people.
Yeah, it is exclusively for finance only. They will not go with marketing students at all, because the
Okay, ma'am.
role is such, it will involve only financial activities. It will not involve marketing activities. So they are very clear. PwC will also come. We have just shared the finance details. The students who are from the finance background, we have shared with PwC. We have shared with Deloitte. These companies, even I have approached KPMG today, and KPMG has told that they will revert. So we are trying to get ENY for
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
unfortunately
But we want to
not
get
hiring.
it sort out for internship for about 6 months or 3 months, whatever maybe. But it should not affect our placements,
No,
ma'am.
it will not affect, my dear. It will not affect your placements.
Okay,
Don't
ma'am.
worry.
Ma'am,
Don't
one
worry.
thing, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
since we
Ma'am,
have placed a lot of queries, and trust me, ma'am, our questions going to be endless. So, ma'am, now what is the
I know that.
solution?
I know that.
Because, ma'am, it's
We can
already
actually we can do
8:20
one more
and
session also. We can do one more session also, because it's already 8:20. Yeah, tell me, Harmanjit.
ma'am, it's just yes that we have. Trust me, ma'am, we have our questions are endless. It's going to be endless because everyone is very much concerned about everything. So, ma'am, now what is the solution regarding our trainings or regarding our internships and placements and everything? Because there's no point of discussing for this for like from last 1.5 hours if we don't come to a conclusion, if we don't come to
No,
a
no, conclusion. The conclusion, there is no, see, trainings are happening. It will get over very soon. Another 1 week, I think all the trainings are getting over. After that, it is the test, which we keep it open. We are not going to force you to take the test. If you take the test, it's good for you, but we are not
ma'am,
again doing it.
even the test is scheduled on Sunday.
No,
Because
no,
from
no, no.
last 2 weeks, all our Sundays were packed. Yes, ma'am. We got a
Sunday?
message that the test will be conducted on Sunday.
Which Sunday?
Ma'am, coming Sunday.
Coming Sunday is day after tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Day
ma'am.
after tomorrow, no. I have spoken to the trainers in the morning today. I have requested them no test. The test will happen only after you finish your exam. So I think your exams are getting over on 13th.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have requested them. I will check with the students if 14th, if they are available, they can take the test. If you don't want the test, well and good. We will not have the test.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Only
now
you
this
have
Diwali
solution, right?
We have clearly spoken to the trainers. There is no test on Sunday. Also, as I promised, I was trying to see that only one Friday you attend the class, the training till 9 because we did not get any other slot. We requested the management, please ask the visiting faculty to switch their timing, but that did not happen. That was the reason. Past 2 weeks, Friday, you had to attend the training till 9. But then from this week, today is Friday, you are not in the training. We have advanced it to Thursday. That we are trying to also work from our side, my dear Armanjit.
Ma'am, one
Ma'am,
more
that
thing
I agree. The thing is that now we have
No,
to
there
come
is
up
no
with
test on
solution.
Sunday. Happy?
Hello.
No test on Sunday.
Hello, ma'am. It would be better
Ma'am,
if we are not concentrating on the test and all because the main part is internship, ma'am. Because this is we have given, ma'am. As per my understanding, they can opt out, right? Who has got the internship
For what?
for the test and the internship
See,
training.
test is, Ratish, the test is only for you to test yourselves. It is not for Zenat ma'am or Rishi ma'am or Archana ma'am or Kala ma'am. We are not going to be hired by anybody. It is Ratish. If you I leave it very. There is no mandate that you should take the test.
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
till this
For
meeting,
you.
it was mandatory, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm telling
It's
this.
not mandatory. If you want, they will share the test link. If people who want to attend, they can attend. People who do not want to attend,
Ma'am,
attend.
nobody
Don't
said
attend.
that, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody
Yes, ma'am.
told us that.
Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
you take the call. If you are so confident that without the test, you are going to crack all the aptitude
No,
tests which are being conducted by the company final placement,
Ma'am,
go
you
ahead.
take care of everything,
I
ma'am.
appreciate your confidence, Ratish. You
Hello,
can go
ma'am.
ahead
No,
without test.
Just bring companies first.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am. Ma'am, you're taking me wrong. I'm telling that
I'm not taking you wrong.
No,
I'm
ma'am,
saying the fact. I'm telling you the fact. We are not making it compulsory, Ratish. It is not compulsory test.
Ma'am, what I'm telling is finance people will be 100% present for the test. I'm agreeing him. I'm giving you a point. But we are concentrating on the point where Harman is mentioning that test and all, but they have got the internship. Rather than discussing on that topic, let's concentrate on internship, which we are not getting. That's what I wanted to raise, ma'am. Nothing else.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
We
they are
will take care of test and everything.
this is placement.
No, test is a very trivial thing. Let's not talk about that.
That's what,
And
ma'am.
another half an hour, I want to close it because I'm very hungry. 9 o'clock, I want to have my food, dinner.
And one more
So
thing,
9
ma'am,
o'clock, I
if
want to
I'm
close
bringing
it. We can
finance
continue
company,
sometime later. Yeah. Quickly go ahead.
Ma'am, I have one question. May I?
You can also bring a minor specialization
One by one.
company like business analytics if you can't find a finance company. Like so many finance people are also doing business analytics and BFS thing. So if you can also find like D&B, you have bring D&B. So some people are selected there also. So if you will bring some analytics companies, some people will also go there.
Definitely, Utkarsh. I was talking to Sheetal ma'am also. We will get good analytics companies which are in our list. I will try to bring them. Good companies are there. In fact, all the top companies have analytics division. I know people from Flipkart, from Harman International, from Infinite Analytics. There are a lot of companies. There is no dearth of companies. All the companies have analytics as one of their wings. But we have to find out the requirement. We have to find out whether, because it's a new thing. All the companies are probably some of the companies are going to be coming for the first time, maybe. So we will have to find out, and we are trying hard with my personal contacts. Just because I know them personally, they also have their own hierarchies. So we will find out a solution. We will try to find out as many good companies as we can bring here this year. So analytics definitely well taken, because the finance students can also, most of them have a minor of analytics. So we will try to get those companies.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was coming, ma'am. It would be better if we bring analytics so that everyone will get.
Sure. We will get you the analytics companies. Not to worry.
Ma'am, we just just want placement committee to look into some matters. First is to have a proper communication between placements and the academics, so that we get a proper timetable and everything.
The timetable has never been a problem, Harmanjit. Timetable has never been a problem. We have sat with Lana ma'am, and we have ensured that your classes are not disturbed because of the training schedule. We have done a 1 hour brainstorming with Kanakaraj sir and Lana ma'am. Any of your classes get disturbed because of the training? Answer my question, Harmanjit.
Ma'am, I won't say
classes are not disturbed, but ma'am, our mental condition is disturbing. Ma'am, our mental condition is disturbing, ma'am. First of all, we need to attend 6-hour class, then ma'am 2.5 hour class for placement when there is free time for us. Then ma'am, won't it affect in our mental condition?
See, mental condition you are talking, other colleges, you Akhil, just 1 minute. I have worked in IFM for 5.5 years. I've been telling you, the kind of efforts that the students are putting. You don't know.
IFM then have placements as well, no? We don't.
That is why, since they are putting so much of efforts right from 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning till night, that is why they are the extra efforts which they are putting towards upskilling themselves is what is actually helping them in getting placed in good companies. I'll tell you that. You have to see, this is the age to upskill yourself. You can't say in this age.
So ma'am, since day one, all students have been attending all the classes that we have been told to attend.
So
we are
fine,
maintaining our attendance as well, but
See,
we are not getting the placements up to mark then.
Ma'am, don't try and undermine the efforts that students are putting here by comparing us with some other college and telling
No.
them
I'm not. No. You
And
are
that's the
talking about.
exact thing
No,
that
ma'am.
is-
One minute.
Don't compare us with
Just
the
1
other
minute.
students.
When
Ma'am,
you
from
can,
beginning you are
Akhil,
comparing us with IFM.
no, I am not comparing. When you said, when Akhil, you
Yes, ma'am.
said
Ma'am,
that
at that time,
we are attending
Yes, ma'am.
classes for 6 hours, ma'am, and 2 hours
Ma'am.
we have to also attend training. That's where I compared. Otherwise, I would not have compared.
I'm sitting in front of a laptop whole
From
day.
the initial thing, you are
in front
comparing
of a
only for
screen.
IFM and all
Akhil
other
bhai,
things.
No, I'm not doing that. IFI was also like this 5 years before. Now they have grown up. Now they have all grown up. After giving so much of, there has been so much, they are also backbiting. They are also not happy but at the end of the day, when they get placed, they are so happy. Because there has been pain throughout their 2 years of their time. You speak to any IFM student, they will tell you. Right from 6 o'clock in the morning, I know that is the pain. It is a painful thing.
Okay,
From
ma'am.
6 in the morning.
Ma'am, you can ask
Ma'am,
ISBR student also, ma'am. They are also
Ma'am,
feeling the pain.
so are you saying if we give in writing, we'll work hard, we'll attend all of these sessions, you'll get us placement like the ones they get in IIMs and all?
No. See, we are
Ma'am,
trying to give
we
you this
come
training.
back to the same point. No, ma'am, you cannot get us placement like that, but you want us to work hard like that.
No, that's not the point. See, the placement training, pre-placement training is happening only this month. Have we disturbed you for it? Actually, the pre-placement training should have happened long back. That is the mistake which ISBR has done.
Exactly,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So
That's the
the
mistake
mistake is not on
ISBR
our
has
part,
done, not
right?
the students, ma'am. That's the whole
I
point.
understand. ठीक है, Rishabh, if you don't want the training, I can cancel the training right from tomorrow.
Ma'am,
Let's not have a meeting.
again, you're taking it in the wrong way, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's
No,
not about
Rishabh.
training at all. We're
See,
just saying
now
that
we have to
after
come
we
to a
work with
solution.
the other college, if we put in our effort, it's just all coming down to the same point about the training. We don't have any problem with the training, ma'am. We just want good results from college as well.
Yeah,
In
good
terms-
results will come.
Ma'am,
Good
never
results
mind.
will come.
We are-
Don't worry.
We are not capable of.
All the things which you are giving.
Ma'am,
But
ma'am, you
when
said
we are
the
lesser
exact
than
same
ISBR
thing last
students,
time where good
clearly
results will
says
come,
that.
but we haven't seen any improvement, ma'am. That is the only reason for today's outrage. I don't think anybody here has, because we've had this meeting before, we've had conversations like this before, and we haven't seen any improvement. That is the only reason people are behaving the way they're behaving today.
Correctly, ma'am. Nobody have ever given us the reason behind that some other colleges students are better than you, or you look at the
No,
students
I'm
of
not
other
saying
colleges.
that, Akhil. I'm not saying that. I am just, because you said that six hours continuously you are studying,
Yes,
2
ma'am,
hours
ma'am.
you have to
You-
again spend
ma'am,
for what is
you
happening to
have
the
to
mental
understand
health.
our
Then you
perspective
can
also,
talk
right,
about
ma'am?
all that. I am saying you are ISBR is one of the business schools with 4,000 business schools which is competing with you. everybody is putting their efforts to see that they are placed. So you can't you can't say that 2 hours extra क्यों हमको करना है, that you can't say. Then you don't attend the training.
You asked, na, it is not affecting your academic timetable. That's what that's why I said it's not affecting
the extra training, Akhil, the extra training is going to help you only to crack the aptitude. Otherwise, we would not have had this training. Not
we are
necessarily.
very grateful for you, ma'am. That we are very grateful.
I don't want your gratefulness, Akhil. I don't want that. It is in a generic perspective. We are doing this for the benefit of all the students. That if you attend this training, you will be able to crack it better. That is the reason we are conducting this training. It is not a force at all.
Correct. Ma'am, you are correct from your point, ma'am.
We are not in the correct schedule of attending that session properly. We are not getting a correct input to us also. We should have a proper schedule to attend a session which you are giving to us. That is
so
all.
What is, you give me a solution, Gomati. What is this? When do you want to do it? I think we are doing it in a very, very nice professional way. Because I again understand that you should not miss out on the academics. That is why we are aligning it in such a way that you are not affected with the academics.
Ma'am, please, one thing only, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the thing is that way the teachers or placement committee members are behaving is not appropriate. I want to give an example. We mentioned about the thing that we have training placement sessions, this much time and all. We are facing difficulties. All have data problems, some other problems, mental health problems, eyes problem. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. The Yashash in the group, I think, Yashash mentioned something that we are not getting time to do this and to do this. Shreyashi ma'am directly compared us with this thing that don't you want to give your time? We are sitting in front of our offices 8 times or this time or whatever time they are giving to us. We know that you are giving time to us. You are doing great things to us actually, but this is not the way to tell to a student that you have to do this, or now as you are comparing with us IFIM students or
no, I'm not comparing. Again, you are getting me wrong.
Ma'am, you did, ma'am.
You did something. I am telling about the number of Akhil. I came to that point because Akhil said 6 hours we are studying, ma'am, continuously. Then you want us to do the training also. When you are
no, ma'am, I didn't say that. Ma'am, let me clear myself. I said, ma'am, 6 hours we are doing the academics. Then, ma'am, 2 hours we are doing pre-placement training. That is affecting our mental health. I told that, ma'am. I said this.
So that should not affect your mental health, Akhil, because once you get into the corporate world, in the corporate world, you will have to work long hours. You will be having a lot of responsibilities. You have to get trained towards all those things, because I know what a corporate world is. It is not going to be easy. There is a lot of competition in the corporate world, and you are going to be the future managers. You are going to be managing a team of so many people under you. So you can't complain that extra hours we need our mental health. Extra hours we can't put. Those things you can't say, Akhil.
Ma'am, the only problem is doing it offline is way different than doing it online, ma'am, with just 15 minutes break between classes.
I understand that, Yashash, but can't help, everything is happening online. Had it been physical, it would have been very good. In fact, the same trainers have come physically to the previous organization, and there was a good break. The students used to take a good 1 hour break, then used to come back. So that was a different story. But having said that, the companies are not going to give away the aptitude test which they conduct as the first process in the interview. They are not going to give away that. We have checked with a lot of companies. Nobody is going to do a personal interview round only. They are going to have. That is the reason we are also stuck up. I am also feeling bad. Online, even I don't like. I don't want online. But what to do?
Very true, ma'am. Actually, none of us are complaining about not having it. We're just telling you, please space it out evenly so that we can get the required rest and still continue the classes. If you see, all our attendance in classes has been very good.
Yeah.
We're only telling it, please space it out evenly so that we can have the rest and come back and study freshly. That's all.
Correct. I understand. But I would appreciate if you could form a schedule and give us as per your convenience. If you could do that, we will be happy to take it. Even the trainers are happy to do it anytime you want.
Excuse me, ma'am. I think we are deviating from the topic of internship, ma'am.
No,
Actually,
when the
able to get any internship opportunities, and we are again going back to the training sessions and all. Ma'am, we are ready to
conduct another session for this.
Okay, let's stop the training. Training is almost coming to an end, and we will stop the training. Leave it.
Kala ma'am.
Bolo.
I'm still in the campus and the security has to close the gate. So I'll just wind up with few things.
Yeah.
First issues all of you had was with the jobs which you have applied and you have not got proper response back from the placement department.
Correct.
Yes or no?
Number one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. So
And I think there, no, ma'am, in that point, one thing we miss, the common problem has been that there is no human touch, because whomever we are speaking to is a fellow student who cannot do anything much more than what they're trying to do. They just have to go back to the teachers. So that's what we're trying to say.
Why we
just
did
have
it
someone from the
Okay. So this will be taken care, Yashil.
Kalana, why we did that was when we are responding, when one person is responding to the entire student batch, we are only just sitting and WhatsApping and replying. The productive work is not coming. That is the reason we have given the query thing to the placement committee students. They will share the entire issues with us, and then we will sort it out. So now, as you guys are telling the issues are not sorted out, tomorrow onwards, there will be a new system in this. Okay, all your issues will be sorted out as per which is in our control. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But
Okay,
we're just hoping that there will be a two-way connectivity possible.
You
between
can call
students
me and
Yes.
WhatsApp me to solve the issues. This one, if you do know, I'll be sitting here till tomorrow morning. You guys will be continuously talking. मुझे डर जाना है, भूख लगी है.
We will address individually. No, Gaurav, we will individually address.
Ma'am, what Kumar Gaurav is telling is we need to have frequent sessions like this so that
We'll do it.
everything is
We will do it. We will do it.
Directly. See,
We
this
will
is
do
the
it.
first time I'm speaking to students in after
Yeah,
coming
we
to
will
the
do it.
campus.
We are happy to do it.
See, this is the first time we are talking to students. Before we are not
First
talking.
time I'm getting to know so many people. Yeah.
So my,
Ma'am,
I'm finding solutions for the queries which you have gave. Okay, the
Yes, ma'am.
first thing
Ma'am,
is
also look into the query that, ma'am, Superset
we'll
is
come
not
one by one,
returned
one
to
by
our
one, I'm
yes, ma'am,
repeating.
applications, ma'am. 6 companies.
Okay, that also will look. And the second thing you people told was there were a lot of job applications which was given with a different JD, and once you went and did the interview, they were given a different JD, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these are the queries regarding the superset and the JDs which you have.
yes, ma'am. And one more thing with Superset is those who got internships early on, they've actually been barred from applying for even the final placements.
No, they won't be no, they won't be bought from final placements.
No, we're not
No,
even
ma'am,
allowed
that is
to put.
actually happening.
Final
Yes,
placements
Mrs.
is
Goyal.
going.
Because even Envision, the company that ma'am mentioned, it's the JD's been floated, but it says we are not eligible to apply.
Why?
I don't
You
know,
should
ma'am.
be eligible. It is the final
Ma'am,
placement
that's what
company.
we are asking you, ma'am. The thing is that internship and the like the final placement has been clubbed together. So even if those people who have already got the internship can't apply for the jobs as well. So we had to, like today, there was a deadline by 3 p.m. and we were having a class from 2 to 4. So we had to send a mail separately to the HOD of the finance department and the placement department. So this creates a lot of hassle and a confusion. So, ma'am, it would be better if there's a clear distinction between the JDs for the internship and the jobs, because it gets really confusing and then we are not able to apply. So we think, okay, it's for the internship and we just let go of it, and later we get to know that it was for the final placement.
I think
by next week.
Yeah, it will be, because see, so far we have worked on simple Excel sheets. There was no superset previously. This is a new thing which has been introduced, which is a good thing. But I think there are some teething challenges which we will figure out. Don't worry at all. You will be allowed to sit.
The differentiation between the internship and the placement companies will be sorted out next week.
Yes.
clarity on those students who are joined internship and not sitting for the placements, we will look into it.
Yeah.
Because if you have joined internship, final placement is more important. So if you're getting a final placement opportunity, definitely we'll allow you to sit. Why it was not allowed, I have to go and check with my team.
Yes, and I had one more request. Like today for Envision, there were only a couple of hours given to us, and actually, firstly, I thought it's for internship, so I didn't look at the JD. And ma'am, when it comes to the role, like for example, of a business analyst, it is a very generic term. So I as a student would like to spend some time in doing research for the company and the JD as well. So ma'am, it takes up some time, and what I feel is final placement is not right now, right? So can the deadline be extended for the offers
Yeah,
we get?
can be. Usually, Amina gives you 2 days time, no? Usually, the deadline is
for the
2 days.
Envision, we weren't given 2-day time. It was
Tanisha, sometimes there are certain companies who will ask for immediate requirement. Okay, they would want immediately. So that was not something which in our control is.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Then at least clear differentiation
but
and
as
the
we
difference
said, we
between internship and final placement would help.
Which you guys are telling now are coming to us for first time. Okay. So one by one, we'll sort it out.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this which you said.
And Tanisha, the JD is very clear, no, from Envision, because they have a very elaborate JD. I know that.
Yes, ma'am. But ma'am, personally, I like to spend some time on the company and looking at what exactly the company does as well. Because for me, business analyst is a very generic term, and I don't want to get into personal details, but this has happened to me before as well, because it was quite misleading to me in the past. So
See, the deadline is not decided by us. If it is decided from the company side, then we'll not be able to control. But still, we can have a word with them and try to give us a 2-3 day times or something. That can be handled. But as
That can be handled. Yeah.
concerned, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Now,
But generally, Tanisha,
yes,
generally, Tanisha, there is a 1 day, definitely 24 hours given for the deadline, no? Whenever
yes,
there
ma'am, 1 day is more than enough, but for Envision, 1 day wasn't given. Otherwise, 1 day is more than enough, ma'am.
1 day will be minimum, which we will
Yes,
try to give, unless and until there is a pressure from the company. We will definitely, we will take it. We'll note it, point noted, Tanisha.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
The second thing is the placement handbook. Okay. This placement handbook, it is what the placement department does. This is what is a process which we are doing, which is the structure. This is required to keep as a record. That is why we are giving this placement handbook. Now, regarding the signatures, we want to get a list of students who are opting for placements, who are not opting for placements. That has to be written.
Okay, ma'am.
Rishabh, wait. I'll answer all your questions. Okay. So this document which is there, we need to have the list of students who wants our help for placements, who doesn't want our help for placements. Once the student signs that he is opting out of placements, then he will not be coming back to placement department for any placements. Okay, we need to get a clarity on that, so that later, after so many months, the student should not come and complain that he didn't get placed. To get that clarity, we need to have the list of those students who are really interested for final placements. Now, second thing, this 90% of attendance. This is to measure the students, right? Now, there is a set of students who are attending the classes, who are doing all the placement and everything they are doing, all going as per the process, not even missing any training sessions, okay? And there is one set of students who doesn't attend any of these sessions, who doesn't be a part of it, who doesn't. There are two categories. Agree or not?
It is a possibility, ma'am.
Possibility, yes. So we need to measure it from a placement department, because we have to make sure that the student who is working hard or the student who is committed gets more opportunity.
Why, ma'am? Just because he's not attending a session doesn't mean he's less committed. He could be working on something on his own.
That genuine reason, if he's there, we will be accepting it. As you said, internship.
Exactly, ma'am. So why are you making us put it in a contract? Why are you making us
Because we
sign?
need to show this, that this is the
You
placement
said you
department
need
pressure.
people who will accept placement committee's help and who won't. So just give us a simple Excel file saying yes or no, and we'll give it. We don't have to sign anything. We'll say people,
Rishabh,
and
that
you will
is-
get your list of people who wants help from placement committee and who doesn't.
Rishabh,
Yes, ma'am.
we need this documentation when it comes to any kind of. This is already communicated in the WhatsApp group, and we are clear with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you have got internship through placement office, we will be updating in the database. If you have got internship other outside from, not from the campus,
on your own,
on your own, share the details with us, the offer letters and the details. We will exempt you from the pre-placement training. This, we will be sending you an official email also. This was already put in the WhatsApp, but still we'll give it in writing.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Doubt, can I raise?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Shweta.
Ma'am, one of the students was actually telling me that if she has got an internship from outside, can she sit for the final placement?
Yes,
she can.
Yes.
Or internship is just a temporary thing. It is a learning phase, but final placement is the permanent thing. So you will definitely, all of you will be allowed to sit. But either you do internship through campus or on your own. Definitely you will be able
But
sitting.
it's internship from outside, she won't be able to sit for this pre-placement thing, right?
Pardon? Come again?
Like if she receives an offer letter from outside or by her own, she won't be able to get it from college,
No.
internship?
No. See, on your own, this we are trying to assist you from the campus side. If on your own you are getting an opportunity and then you don't like the opportunity, you want to sit with us with the companies which we are bringing, you are most welcome. You can sit, no problem. Because personally, all of you will have some uncle or auntie, somebody abroad. Through them, you get a placement. Definitely, it's not only placement committee which is bringing companies. You all have good numbers of very good veterans in your families. You might get. So we are not going to stop that. Having said that, personally also, if you get in company, you want to sit for this company, we have no problems. You can go ahead.
Ma'am, for the internship by our own, ma'am, they also require the email address and the whole contact information of our placement cell, even the placement manager and HOD of the placement. I can give you an example, ma'am. I was applying for a internship in Internshala. Ma'am, after my second round, the application processing round, they needed the whole contact information of my colleague and the contact number, email address of yours, ma'am. I wanted to contact you guys, also Shriyasi and Yamina, ma'am, that I need the email address of my placement managers. But ma'am, nobody responded to my mail and my application was, got timed out, ma'am.
Okay, in that case, why didn't you call? See, you can always call. If there is emergency, we are not people that we will not attend.
I guess, ma'am, I wonder, I also contacted you, ma'am. I personally texted you, I guess.
For the email ID of my email ID?
Yes, ma'am. Because ma'am,
मेरा email ID तो सब जगह है यार. It is everywhere. And it is a very simple ID. Anybody, you could have taken my number and put it there and given it to your company.
Nobody has shared email address of yours and placement managers in the group. We have the email IDs of our academic staff, but not the placement staff. Sorry.
Okay, we will give all the 4 people's email ID. I was not aware about it. I thought that it is there already. We will give it, no problem at all. But then, which was this company, Akhil, which you missed?
Ma'am, I guess for Lanco.
Okay, from Internshala.
Yes, ma'am.
Arey Akhil, I don't know, text kiya hoga to miss, I would have overlooked. Had you called me, I would have definitely given immediately, Akhil.
I will definitely contact you.
No, we are...
Guys, Kalama, I have to leave now because they're closing the campus.
Yeah.
Guys, happy that you guys are connecting, you guys are talking.
Yes, I'm so happy. Yes,
because this is the first time I'm coming to campus and having an interaction with the students.
Correct.
So if there is one thing I can guarantee you, any issues, any message, anything, you can contact us anytime. At least me and Kalama, we will respond.
Definitely. Definitely.
But yes, if everybody is emailing, everybody is WhatsApping us, maybe at the same time we'll not be able to revert because that's an inhuman thing. But we'll try to sort out your issues. As I mentioned, all the issues which you guys have marked, I've already noted down. By next week, you will be getting a clarity.
Ma'am,
yeah.
Ma'am, could you please also write down the main issue, which is the fact that a proper background check to be done on the company along with the
definitely. Definitely, well taken. This was indicated by Vignesh already to me yesterday, and I have spoken to my team and I have asked them to remove this company. Pink, kya hai?
All
speak
the
Ma'am, also
speak
with
my work.
respect to the kind of placements that they're offering,
Can you please give
minimum
us a
limit to be decided upon it.
opportunity instead of it?
Sorry?
Pardon?
Sorry?
So we are
Pardon?
currently working in Pick My Work. So you didn't check the JD, you have said it also. So can you please bring up another HR opportunity which we can go
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, we are going to get you very soon. Today only I've spoken that JD is going to be shared by maybe Monday types, and we will share it with you. Definitely.
And one more
Actually,
thing, we are here to help you guys.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
We are here to help you guys. Whatever concern it is, you can share it with us. We'll sort it out. If we are not trying to get a solution, you try to bring us a solution. We'll work it out.
We are open to your solutions also, my dear.
Ma'am, what I was trying to
Ma'am,
put
but you didn't hear Arun Sridhar, ma'am. He got a J marathon. Ma'am, he applied in J marathon by thinking that it's a finance company, but after applying and after the interview, the interviewer told that it's a marketing type. So you have to sell the courses, and he got selected. And he complained this to Sheshi ma'am, and Sheshi ma'am said that no, you have to do this internship. Internship, ma'am. She's forcing on Arun that you have to do this internship, ma'am. Now.
This clarity should have happened before the student applied. So sometimes the companies also make a mistake.
Ma'am, but in the JD it was clearly given that we need to do the analysis, ma'am. We'll believe only the JD, right, ma'am? We cannot call to the company and ask if the JD is true or not, because it is coming from the company. We'll think from the college. We'll think that the JD is true.
This was already communicated before, right? In the same session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so it has been already noted. Now we will work on it. We have to go and check with our database and what is the JD shared and everything, and we will see what we can do and how from where error has come, and we'll try to rectify it. Okay.
Yeah, we will talk to the HR also, find out why the JD was different and why something else was supposed to be done by you. So we will check out that, not to worry.
And the final thing for the pre-placement training, which is scheduled on Saturday and Monday, it was already communicated in the WhatsApp group on 5th of October, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
It was already communicated. And yes, we didn't look for the public holidays. We didn't look because only in our mind was give you the maximum time so that you guys get trained, so that you get placed, good exposure, good experience, and get an exercise so that you can do the interviews for the final placements in a better way. So this is what in our mind. Saturday and Monday, the schedule is confirmed. Before it was at 8:30, just because on Monday the session was at 8.